Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast, a D&D campaign based on Greek mythology. My name is Todd, and I will be the DM of this adventure. Now the players will say hello themselves.
Hello, I am Dylan. I will be playing Arkoridaun the Drow Wizard.
My name is Darren, and I will be playing Celtra, the Drow Artificer.
Hello, my name is Miranda, and I play Layla, the Human Paladin.
Hello, my name is Becca, and I'll be playing Viska, the Bone Devil.
Hello, my name is James.
Hello, my name is Brittany, and I'll be playing Zoe, the Fire Giant.
So today we're going to be doing an interesting little quiz because we do play in a campaign where there are Titans and Olympian gods present. And the Olympian gods have started to make themselves more present. They've started popping around more, doing a few more things. And we are going to see another one a little bit today. But I thought it'd be fun to take a quiz called Who is Your Godly Parent in the Greek Pantheon? So I thought we would see who it could be. So do y'all have any thoughts? Who would be y'all's collective godly parent? And if you get it right,
Zeus.
Zeus, unlikely. Darren?
Like, as a party?
Yes.
Probably like Athena or something.
Well, no, because y'all are about to take a quiz. So
Oh.
who do you think is going to be the result of it?
Oh, that's what I said. Like, as a... like us.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Which
The
one?
the freaking drunken one.
Dionysus.
Bacchus?
Yeah,
So Dylan is going with Zeus. Darren's going with Dionysus. Miranda, what's your vote?
I think I want to feel I'm Zeus. I'm gonna go with Zeus as well.
Okay.
It was a toss-up between Zeus and Athena.
Becca, who would you vote?
My answer was gonna be either, like, Hephaestus or Ares.
Ares?
Sure, we'll go with Ares.
Yeah, all right. I mean, Brittany is very, competitive and ruthless, so probably it's possible. Brittany, do you have a vote?
I was gonna say middle of the road. We'll do Athena.
All right.
Hecate
James.
or Hades?
Hecate or Hades?
I take back the
Ooh,
Athena.
You know what? Actually, I think I'm on board with James on this one. I'm going with Hades.
Mm.
I like how nobody chose the same one, though, so one person
All right.
inspiration. All right. So,
Or
Dylan,
no one.
are you ready?
Sure.
Is your godly parent your mother or your father? There's mother, unsure, and father.
Skip.
So I'm going with unsure, and I'll copy and paste something and put it
Is
there.
Baldur's
I-
Gate? Just skip the conversation.
Skip.
Darren!
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, this is long as shit. Hang on. Ooh, hold on, I gotta open a new window because you're not allowed to see that yet. Bloop. I lost my tab. There we go. Enjoy. Darren, which
Mhm.
color and meaning best represents you? White for safety, purity, cleanliness, silver for glamorous, graceful, sophisticated, and elegant, black, power, elegance, formality, death, mystery, blue for trust, loyalty, wisdom, confidence, intelligence, faith, truth, and heaven, pink for sweet, nice, playful, cute, romantic, charming, feminine, and tenderness, purple for royalty, nobility, luxury, power, and ambition, or gold for elimination, love, compassion, courage, passion, magic, and wisdom. Orange for flamboyance, determination, warmth, success, and stimulation. Interesting. Rainbow for hope and optimism. Red for energy, war, danger, strength, power, determination. Or green for growth, harmony, freshness, safety, fertility, and environment, luck, and wealth.
Just go with blue, because I like blue.
Yeah, that's my favorite color, but those options don't really work for me. All right, so blue. Miranda.
Yep.
Just landed on the wrong person. This is for Brittany. Which animal best represents you? Panther, Cerberus, boar, dolphin, pig, dove, bear, donkey, wolf, cow, eagle, owl, horse, stag, hawk, hen, leopard, sloth, or bird?
Ooh. Lots of good options in that one.
I like pig. Like, if I was to pick a good representation for myself, pigs are adorable, they're smart, and they're just really good pets.
Yeah, I don't like pigs though. Leopard.
Leopard. Do-do-do.
Leopard.
Ooh, unique and energetic. All right, Becca. Oh, this is definitely a you question. That's so. Which best describes your previous, current, flick in school? So previous. I hang out with the troublemakers. Still, I don't really consider them friends. I've always gotten along better with younger children. Meh. I kinda tend to intimidate people not that good at making friends. I have a group of friends. We love competing with each other. Sometimes it causes fights though. I enjoy hanging with people who accompany me strutting my swag up and down the halls without a care in the world. I hang with popular people. A lot of people like me. I used to be alone, but now I met someone extremely close we are. Often envied because of it, which led to us being an outcast, but I don't care, I'm used to it. I have my group of really close friends. Don't know what I would do without them. I don't really socialize, school tires me. I hang with delinquents. What? They're not bad people.
Oh, there's so many. I have a small group of friends. We tend to go through the world without a care. Some people call us weird. I don't care. People are always going to have their own opposing opinions.
I think it's good to have a small group of friends. They're easier to manage.
True.
Oh my god. James? Oof, this ought to be fun. Alright.
It is generally interesting.
What is your favorite / best subject in school? Don't really care for school. Family studies and home economics really fascinates me. I'm a great swimmer. Physical education, a chance to prove to those puny newbies I got skills. I have a knack for music. I love mathematics. Nah, I enjoy socializing, really. I enjoy ditching classes, thank you very much. Napping while supposed to be paying attention, I love it. I adore literature, agricultural studies. I'm good at everything, really. Science. I enjoy sitting in the halls the best, really. But it's entertaining. Tinkering around with stuff when I'm supposed to be learning. I've always excelled in sports. I always excel in any subject that requires intelligence.
I'm going with I have a knack for music.
Fair enough. Brittany? Oh, this is gonna get deep. Alright. What have / are you struggling with? Self-harm, relying on chance, communicating. I always think that I have the best, but I just can't. People expect too much of me. Trying to be better than everyone else. Arrogance, forgetting who I am. In order to save a friend, I'd sacrifice the world. Addictions, mental illness, not getting along with people my age, feeling like I don't belong, low self-esteem, anger management, maintaining relationships, bottling up my emotions, depression, bad habits of stealing, PTSD, I'm too vengeful, OCD, and loneliness.
Ugh.
OCD is not a struggle, it is good organization.
Good lord.
Yes.
It's like he looked at the list and just said all of them. Just put all of them. Who knows? Freaking. I guess let's go with the old tried and true big sad depression.
You know, in times like this, it's easy to get to. Bills will do that.
Yeah, who you telling?
For real though. Dylan.
Oh no.
What type of music do you listen to the most? I'll listen to anything. I'm not the music type of person. And then here's your list. Emo, latest hits, alternative rock, heavy metal, anything that puts me to sleep. Songs from my childhood, like Disney or something. Classical, the stupid songs are the best. Creepy music intrigues me. And Broadway. Who doesn't like a good Broadway musical?
I listen to whatever.
Yeah, okay. So, I don't listen to anything. Great. Fuck. Darren.
Yes. Is it another long one?
It is long, but it's weird. Alright. What types of clothes do you wear?
Uh-oh.
Bright and happy designs. All my clothes are usually dirty and greasy. Full on battle armor.
Once.
Animal printed patterns are the best. That type of stuff just isn't important. Any clothes can get them. Any clothes that can get dirt on them. All black. Anything a normal person would wear in the summer. Dark and elegant colors. I'm more of a punk side of things. Black leather, you get it. I'm pretty casual. T-shirt and jeans. Rainbow and tie-dye sort of thing. Bright colors. Anything noticeable. Anything that looks good. Elegant and regal. Regal. Anything comfortable.
I would say casual, the t-shirt and jeans, even though I mostly wear cargo pants.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't like a good push-up bra, if you know what I'm saying? Get the puppies out there. Let's go.
Darren likes the extra pockets.
Everybody.
In my push-up bras. Yes.
Miranda.
Hey.
This is, if it gets weird, don't answer for the love of God, because this is R-rated, but not anything further.
What?
What place do you feel, or do you typically feel at peace? Anywhere comforting, like a river. Anywhere with nature is calming. The library, because books are fascinating. My bed. I prefer being alone. Somewhere where I know I'm in power. Why would I want to be at peace? What is this, some Disney movie? I don't know, maybe something like a workshop, as cliche as it sounds. I love creating things. Anywhere with children. I'm always at peace, basically. Anywhere with my friends. Anywhere with music in my happy place. Or, I love excitement. Panties and parties.
All right. I'm going to go. It was a toss up between the river and the friends one, but I'm going to go with the friends.
Okay. Oh, man. Becca.
Yeah.
Oh, let's scroll back up. What is your favorite pastime? Volunteering. I love helping people. Writing/reading poetry. Napping. Reading 24/7. Just being alone in general relaxes me. Competing. Stirring up some trouble. Socializing. Playing competitive games with like capture the flag. Being around children. Partying because YOLO. I refuse to let that one be an option, by the way. Sometimes I'll just roam around outside, so relaxing. Music is my passion. I love archery, training. I really love swimming. I love engineering and creating things, and spending time with my family.
These all suck.
I like archery, that's fun. I don't do it, but it's fun.
The only one I really like is like hanging out with my family.
Oh.
Oh wait,
Okay.
napping's an option.
Oh, yes.
I'll take napping.
Napping. Yes, ma'am. James. The fuck? Which out of the following could be your fatal flaw? Ambition, arrogance, short-tempered, low resistance, curiosity, vengeance, my past, identity crisis, non-trusting, pride, vanity, low self-esteem, feeling inferior, which kind of those two seem like the same to me, abusing power, my carelessness, holding grudges, I tend to make cowardly decisions, or loyalty.
And that's a weakness. I'm going with temper.
Fair enough.
Single target fireballs.
Yeah. Birds of a feather get fired
With a
together.
side order of vengeance.
Brittany.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, let me just find what I think it will be. Yep, okay. I'm locked in. Brittany, what would you consider your best quality? Naturally brave? Passionate. My persuasion. My optimism. My creativity. My kindness. Natural leadership. My strength and empathy. My acceptance. My gentleness. My beauty. My luck. High intelligence. Strong sense of justice. Loyalty. Determination. My gentle nature. Wait. No. My power. My ability to stay calm in almost any situation. Or independence.
Why are these so long?
There better be a lot of options for
God,
these.
I'm really trying to memorize all these, and I'm like, okay, got it. The question just keeps going, and I'm like, sweet lord, no. My best quality?
What is your best quality?
I'd probably say, let me say my creativity.
Creativity. So I want y'all all to agree on this last one. because there's only one more question, and that's just kind of fun. So the question is, what is your greatest fear? Or what is considered your worst fear? Which is considered your worst fear? I'm not going to try to pronounce what they actually are called. I'm just going to say what they mean. So, the fear of truth, fear of the unknown, fear of the dark, fear of being unliked, fear of failure, fear of being forgotten, fear of confined spaces, fear of memories, fear of ugliness. I didn't know that was a thing. Fear of losing someone close, fear of heights, fear of imperfection, fear of change, fear of light, fear of spiders, fear of unluckiness, and fear of uselessness.
Triskaidekaphobia. I'm kidding.
Yes.
The only one I really have is heights.
I am also afraid of heights, even though I jumped out of planes for 4 years.
That's 2 for heights. Does anybody got another one?
Mine would be failure.
Mine would either be the unknown or losing someone close.
I don't have any fears.
We'll say losing someone close, so thanatophobia.
Phantophobia.
I'm not trying to say that because I'm trying to be edgy. It's just I genuinely don't have anything I'm desperately afraid of.
Oh my god, we found the chosen one.
God damn. This is why I never talk about phobias with people.
More than anything else, mine is uselessness, not being able to do something. So I train my ass off to fucking be able to do everything.
Yeah, I feel that.
Well, I mean, the heights and that are the only ones that people agreed on.
So we have 2 for uselessness, 2 for heights, and 1 for losing someone close to you. So we have a tiebreaker.
I'll throw mine to uselessness there.
Okay.
All right. So we're going with aeromophobia.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Aeromophobia? I don't fucking know. It's gotta be right? Eremophobia? Fuck it. All right. What the fuck? Iris?
Iris.
Oh.
What?
That's not in the Greek
I
pantheon.
figured it was going to be some third-rate deity you've never heard of.
What? Oh, hold on. Let me read this shit. You've been claimed by Iris, goddess of rainbows. Children of Iris.
Interesting.
What?
Children of Iris.
Interesting.
Children of Iris tend to care for others more than they would for themselves. You are most likely pretty optimistic, which is good considering the rainbow stands for hope. Your siblings are Butch, Kyle, and Bliff.
Huh.
Butch.
Kyle.
I don't know any of these.
We are definitely tormenting our siblings.
Oh my god.
Kyle.
I
What
like
is
that
this?
our goddess is the goddess of rainbows. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
I have to look into this.
Come on, we're siblings.
So I will say, here's your 2 runner-ups, which makes me laugh to no end. Dionysus and Zeus.
That's really funny.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
Aphrodite is 5th on the list, so we were pretty far from that.
That's
one.
really funny.
So here's the one you didn't know. The next one would have been the one you picked.
Miranda, who's Iris?
See, that's the thing I don't fully know. She's some, like, lower-ranking god that I've never really
She was a
looked
minor
into.
deity that wasn't very highly worshipped during her period of time.
She's a song by the Goo Goo Dolls.
Son of a bitch. How the fuck do you get a lady I've never even heard of and I'm running a fucking Greek mythology campaign? That's just embarrassing.
There was just that many of them.
Was this about Kyle?
Is it-
What was all that about?
We're still on Kyle?
It's very modern. Kyle is your brother, along with Butch and Bliff.
Let's talk about how there's people in Greek mythology who are named Odysseus and Hercules, or actually Heracles, and then you just have this random fucking dude named Jason.
Jason is a Greek name.
Jason was also pretty bad.
Yeah,
Is Butch a Greek name?
I guess.
And
It
I
will.
guess
This.
Kyle.
I'm sorry. That part will never not be weird. I'm like,
Apparently, so is Kyle.
Kyle and the Argonauts. There you go.
Kyle of the Argonaut.
Lesser known Argonaut.
All
Kyle.
right. Speaking of lesser known, let's go play a game with Celtra.
Wait, what?
Shh, you don't know him.
This is Brittany, and you're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast.
So, some shit that went on. A group of drow left the drow city of Toriana and made their way into the Underdark on a task for Loth. The drow consisted of Kasna, the eldest daughter and the receiver of the task, played by Becca, Shadir, a priestess, played by Macy, Nightshade, an assassin, Talios, a weapons master, played by Stephen, and Arkoridaun, an archmage, played by Dylan. After some traveling and encounters, the drow were able to start a ritual for Loth, but was interrupted by a demon who had a new offering. He pledged victory and a higher standing with Loth and the drow overall. With some consideration and hesitation, Kasna accepted his terms. Under their agreement, she would train drow females in the way of controlled demonic possession. Her people would absorb the demons and gain their demonic power, along with many sorceress abilities. In order to do so, she had to send them through a portal the demon created. Unfortunately, many did not make it back, but since Kasna had never done this demon binding herself or been through the portal, it was chalked up to training or failure to do their tasks. But still, each day, drow were sent through, sometimes they came back. When Kasna and her band returned to the drow city, true to his word, the other three matron mothers in the city were dead. Her house absorbed their power, including wealth, soldiers, and slaves. Due to unfortunate events, Kasna's matron mother, Zathrin Velyavo, fell ill and Kasna was claimed the new matron mother. Under this title, she gained about 7,000 drow soldiers, 2,500 slaves, and wealth that is still being counted and sorted out. The females of the drow culture, with their newfound power, became even more cruel and vicious. The only people who were doing better are the surface dwellers, because Kasna had turned her attentions to absorbing more cities to further increase her power and feel Loth's admiration more and more. The Soul Patrol, as they have called themselves, gained a new quest and headed to Sparta. It was on the way traveling through the mountains with newly acquired NPC friends that things turned south. The cart filled with thick and black magical darkness, something Celtra is familiar with because his people can innately do it. Then, in Undercommon, he heard a distant voice whisper, "I will save you." Celtra then found himself in a desert-type terrain with mountains and a constant dark red-colored sky. The temperature is constantly around 90 degrees, except in the dry shade where it drops to about 25 degrees. Celtra was given a brief introduction by a statue and then led to a large and hard dirt castle by a fire giant and creature made of bones with a scorpion tail. There he met Arkoridaun, a semi-boss here, and his paladin and mind flayer companions. Celtra also met with an old friend named Razmi, who had disguised herself here and told Celtra that she knew he would come for her. Celtra learned that the residents here do not require food, water, and stop aging. However, that seems to be the part of the torture because people still feel hunger. They will just not starve. He learned that the land itself produces a liquid metal and clay pots, and that once the pots are filled, a person can call out, and a humanoid sand person will rise up out of the ground, insert the clay pot into their chest, and meld back into the ground. Celtra, in all his sarcastic and high-intelligence self, decided to stick his metal hand into the jar, which took his fingers and made his arm a liquid metal. He was able to pull his hand back quick enough to only lose 2 fingers. Later, he used magical tinkering while writing on a dead construct to remake his fingers. It was discovered that there was a large population of all manner of creatures here. Death happens a lot, and anyone can dig anywhere to find a stream of liquid metal to shovel out and into clay jars. Celtra took an interest in buried statues that were mostly underground, broken, or time-worn, and was able to identify them as a type of construct. With further investigation, Arkoridaun noted that they were more like golems because they had no innards or mechanical workings. After a week of tinkering, forging, and working with the assistance of Arkoridaun, Razmi, and the elementals, which Arkoridaun was able to form a line of communication with, Celtra was able to construct enough of a functioning inside that the large, armed, and golden construct, who Layla was able to identify as a celestial guard that would function for 2 hours at a time. The construct then flew to the entrance plateau where Celtra arrived and started killing people upon their arrival. After Celtra seems to have proven himself useful to the plane around him, the earthen humanoid elementals expressed wanting his assistance. They were able to show and express that. While powerful in their own right, they did not understand the mechanical working of a planet core. They were unable to grasp the gravitational understandings that someone who builds machines has learned through experience and experimentation. Celtra was able to figure out that in order to build some kind of planet core, that this place was producing the wrong material. Arkoridaun knew it produced iron, but Celtra knew it needed another component to function. The place was only able to produce one material at a time. After some thought, Celtra was able to deduce that the planet could sustain itself with a core made of high concentration of sodium, as it could be heated to a high temperature needed and could be rotated at a high rate while staying in a solid yet flowing mass. Celtra then was trying to figure out how the sodium could be electrified to start and sustain a planet core. So while Celtra is inside the castle with Razmi and Arkoridaun, and Layla is constantly around Arkoridaun because, he's her charge. So, Viska, I'm going to talk to you for a second.
Oh.
I am assuming that you would get really bored in there, or would leave, just so that Celtra can stay alive for this episode. So you go outside and you kind of wander around a little bit, just like fuck with people while they're doing stuff, maybe fly around, sit every now and then, and watch this construct. And while people come in, you can actually see him just swing down, smash, swing down, smash. And it's kind of funny in a sadistic way. And every now and then, someone might even take a hit, might be able to dodge, whatever the fuck, doesn't matter. And then so whenever someone big comes through, especially if they have a weapon, you'll be like, and then they'll go flying or get squished and you're just, oh. But you're sitting there and you see another person arrive. You see, it looks like a plain woman. Actually, you know what? Will you make a perception check for me real quick, just so I know how much detail to give you?
Yeah, hold on.
You got this.
I opened the wrong character sheet. I never opened the one.
Do not use Mavari's perception. That's cheating.
That
This
would
coffee
be
burnt my
cheating.
tongue.
18.
18. All right. So you see this woman get teleported in to the top of this plateau, and she has just a white tunic on and very dark hair. It's either black or brown, hard to tell from here. She has pale skin. She looks pretty sturdy though. And then as he swings down, you can see her tuck and roll out of the way. And then as she stands back up, she has a bow in her hands. It looks like a white bow with a shine to it. And you're kind of like, oh, she's got something magical. I'm going to note that so that when she gets broken, I can go pick it up. And then she takes a couple of shots. And you see this thing actually kind of stumble a little bit and then swing again. And you can see her tucking and rolling as she takes shots. And so you actually start watching because you've never seen anybody actually be able to fight back. And then you see this giant golem or construct type creature start lighting up like a blue light from its center as it stands still. And she's sitting there shooting at it. And you see she gets off 4 shots before it seems to just detonate. Like you see this blue, bright white light, like a blue and white kind of start from the center of it. And it looks like it's going to shoot outwards, like you've seen breath weapons of many creatures before. But then it starts to shoot out and then just explodes. And you see parts of it go flying everywhere. And you see this woman go flying also, but she's kicking as she flies. So you assume she actually might live through it. But she goes flying off this plateau. And you don't know where she goes besides in the opposite direction of where, you are. And you see this thing just blow up, and you just kind of chalk it up to, you know what, maybe Celtra doesn't know what he's doing. He didn't build that very well. But that's what you see.
That shit was wild.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the group and I'm gonna let Arkoridaun know what happened.
All right, so what do you tell Arkoridaun when you go back?
So when I get back, I talk about how the construct was like hitting people and stuff like it normally should, and then a girl came in and blew it up.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, she had a bow.
As
She
close
got
as I wanted that to be.
What?
The fight. I didn't expect anybody to be able to beat one of those.
Did she shoot it?
With her bow? Yes.
Damn, that is crazy.
Is she alive?
She got blown back after the explosion happened.
Should we look for her? I mean, if she blew up one of those constructs, might be interesting to see if we could find her. I don't know.
I mean, it sounds interesting.
Zoe, why don't you and Viska go escort this person, whether corpse or not, here?
Alright. I mean, I guess that sounds like something to do. Alright,
And
let's go get this done.
Maybe they have a new seal for you to add to your collection.
There's a possibility. I don't know. Yeah, let's just go get this done. Crack my knuckles.
So you guys head out. Celtra, Arkoridaun, and Razmi are still in this castle, trying to figure out this situation. So, Celtra, as you do what we're about to do, Razmi will be there to assist you, whether it's drawing, holding up boards for you to read, which you don't have any boards, so I guess drawing in the dirt, you can be like, oh, do this over there, and she'll do it. So she is essentially your assistant as we do this. And Arkoridaun, you have the paladin, so she'll hit stuff really hard as your assistant.
Okay.
So here's the first thing we're doing. It's called the Navier-Stokes equation. This is fun. There's going to be 5 of these.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So this one's actually, they're all investigation checks because this is all intelligence. And it's trying to figure out what's going on here and what we're doing. So the Navier-Stokes equation is it's partial differentials equations, which describes the motion of viscous fluid substances. So this will help you figure out the fluidity of sodium in the space that it will be. So this is just one of 5 things. So if you would like, go ahead and do an investigation check. And with your assistant, you can go ahead and do it with advantage because she is kind of like you. Not as good, but kind of.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and use Flash of Genius to make that a 22.
A 22. Alrighty then. So with
Am
that,
I rolling?
I mean, are you in competition with him?
Nope.
Okay, so no. If you want to do it separately, this will be like a little bit of you trying to do your own thing, which is an option for sure, because you could be like Luthor, where you're like, I'm gonna have this over here, and it's gonna be better than yours, and then I'm gonna kill you with it. Like, you can definitely do that if you want.
Yeah, that means I'll have to talk more.
All right. So the second one we're doing is called the induction equation. This one is partial differential equations that relate to the magnetic field and velocity of an electrical fluid. So another investigation, please. And this one is actually a study under a word I can't say, but I'm going to give it a go. Magnetohydrodynamics.
That sounds accurate, actually. It's a natural 20. 28 total.
28. All right. So you're able to get that equation going. So you actually know that one really well. The next one is actually a mass energy equation made famous by someone who isn't alive yet, but Sir Albert Einstein. So this one is just as simply simple E equals mc squared, and that's it.
Watch me fail this one.
Yeah. So this one's showing that when the energy of a body changes by an amount, which is E, no matter what the form energy takes, which is the M, the body will change to the amount equal to EC squared. So go ahead with another investigation check.
I need to make myself some more tea. 22.
22. All right, so you have that third equation down. So far, everything's fitting together. You think you have a good lead on this. We're going to flip over real quick to... I forgot. Brittany, what was your character's name? Or is it?
Zoe.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm so glad I put that at the bottom of this document. All right, so Zoe and Viska,
Yeah.
you guys, after a few hours, because, I mean, you're just kind of walking slowly, you don't give a shit. You walk over there and you see a lady who is sitting on the ground, just kind of sitting on her butt with her knees up, and she's got her bow, like a white bow that has a little bit of a glow to it, beside her on the ground. And she's got her arms resting on her knees. And she looks a little hurt, but not too bad. Like, you can see some bruising, and maybe where she had cuts, because you can see blood, but the cuts seem to be healed. And so she's just sitting there, and as you approach, she's looking at you, and she almost looks annoyed. She goes, who are you?
My name's Zoe. And I just sort of like nudge Viska with my elbow.
So at the start of this, I forgot I had a voice for Viska. Whoops. So I'm just gonna swing back into it. I think if I can.
You got this. Think angry.
We could ask you the same question. But Viska doesn't talk, so it's projected into the girl's mind.
Oh, wait,
all
go
right.
away, be polite.
So she holds up her hand, like, to say 1 second, and then she kind of like rolls over a little bit and pushes herself up, getting her bow, not in a threatening way, but just getting it like she's picking it up. And then she dusts herself off, and then she says, my name is Artemis. Do you own the castle I saw?
Nope.
No.
Do you know who does?
No.
We don't.
I'm sorry, I'm a visitor here. I'm looking for my brother.
Oh, well, oh, you came here on purpose?
She kind of looks at you a little confused. Yes.
How'd you do that? How'd you come here on purpose?
An annoying little tiefling teleported me.
I don't... What? You could do that on purpose?
I want my brother.
Okay, alright, fine. Can you give us a description of some sort? Oh, right. Can we, like, walk and talk? We do have I put in quotations, leader of sorts. He said he wants to speak with you. So we can walk and talk. Describe.
Oh yes, that's perfectly understandable. I am willing to go with you guys. So his name, of course, is Apollo. She kind of looks at you. Right. So he's
Yeah,
a
like crickets.
he's a younger man. He takes the form of a boy, more likely. Around the age of 18 to 20, he has brown, beautiful flowing hair, beautiful green eyes, kind of a light, but also dark at the same time. He has a golden skin. He has a beautiful look about him, depending on his mood. Sometimes his eyes do not reflect happiness or kindness. But he's generally a good person.
A bit of a pretty boy, is what you're telling me.
Oh, very pretty, yes.
Let's see. Viska,
Can I roll an intelligence check? Because I spoke to a dude.
Yeah,
Can I
okay.
remember that dude?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Will I stand a chance? I don't think I'll stand a chance for intelligence. I won't. bother.
You weren't with me. It was just me.
Oh, right.
I
Yeah,
don't-
okay. Well, I was just gonna, cause like I'm in charge of just looking over everybody, so I was just gonna kind of see.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to roll a history check to see if
Yeah.
you recall any pretty young, handsome men.
Let's see. It's flat, so yeah, not 10.
I rolled 11.
Okay.
Did they give us anything?
Oh, Zoe, what'd you get?
I got 10.
Oh, sorry. I was waiting. Did you say it?
Nah, you're cool.
Okay.
You're cool.
Unfortunately, Zoe, you don't recall anybody like that. You're sitting here like, pretty. Oof. Like, you're thinking of all the creatures you've seen come through here, the murderers and the killers, and you're kind of like, yeah, this lady's in the wrong place. Viska, you're kind of sitting there thinking, and you're like, I've seen pretty boys, but they die real quick. So you're just kind of like, oh, nothing comes to mind, really. Nothing solid, anyways.
I'm sorry, nothing comes to mind really. Not solid, anyways. We I mean, well, who knows? Maybe the one of the our boss, or I don't know, his right hand or whatever might be able to tell you.
Fabulous. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put my bow away. Don't think of it as a threat or anything. I just
Oh
don't
no. I won't lie, you're a bit of a special case here. No one ever comes here on purpose, and certainly nobody's ever looking for nobody. So not gonna lie, a little caught off guard, a little don't really know what to do about this sort.
I've come to rescue him.
Oh, rescue him? You rescue me? I get out of this hellhole.
I don't want you to take offense to this, but would you consider yourself to be a useful creature?
Yeah,
She's like looking up at you from way down there.
I mean, yeah, look at like I flex. Do you see these guns here? These wait, no, not guns. These trebuchets.
What is a gun? Look at those
Trebuchets.
crossbows. It's a crossbow show.
Crossbows, ballistas. I don't know.
I like that ballista show. There you go. She goes, yes. Should we leave and you wish to come with us, I would be more than happy to have you accompany us.
Oh hell yeah, let's take it out of here. Cool.
Yes.
Let's
And you, Miss, is this a miss? The bone pie?
I'm not entirely sure what Viska identifies as. Viska, don't be rude.
I am but a being.
She's but a being.
A bean. I am a bean.
A bean. Weird. She says we could probably find a place for her. Yes. Should I find my brother and we are able to leave, you may come with us, both of you. The large one and the bean.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we're almost there.
Great. So it'll be, I don't know, maybe a couple of hours, because for a short person, she is kind of in a hurry and she is walking quickly, like she's here for a purpose.
I got long
you have a long
It's
stride.
okay. Yeah, I got a long stride. Doesn't bother me.
4 hers is 1 of yours, so you're pretty chill. On their way back, Celtra.
That is me.
Let's do a current density equation using Ampere's law. This is
I know
another
all of those words.
Yeah, this is another investigation check. This equation right here is where the current density is the displacement current, and the density current distribution, or I'm sorry, contribution, actually due to movement of charges, both free and bound. So this is something that will help with containing the flow of sodium in a core sphere. What'd you get?
I'm gonna go ahead and use my special good boy points, flash of genius, to make that a 23.
Okay. Don't worry, you will not be dooming a whole planet if you fail this. Oh, you can't see me winking. Okay, anyways. So, you pass another one with flying colors. Now, let's do the continuity equation. The 5th and last one. This is, again, another investigation check. So just go ahead and roll that with advantage, because Razmi is assisting you, and Arkoridaun is there for knowledge if you need it.
27.
Nice. This is the equation of continuity, which works under the assumption that the flow will equal, or the flow in will equal the flow out. So this can be useful for solving properties of fluid and its motion. The equation of continuity applies to any incompressible fluid. So perfect for sodium. Now that my brain is fried, you said 27, correct?
Correct.
Alrighty. So with the 27, you get it perfect, and you are sitting there, and with I'm assuming that Arkoridaun would actually be able to give you some of his magic to use to create illusions or things like that, so that you can kind of walk around this and do your equations and measurements based on kind of a 3D hologram type situation. And Razmi is assisting you. She will draw in the dirt, put any numbers down that you need, and that way you have more time for thinking and less effort to put forth in trying to keep track of things. And with that, all 5 of the equations are completed, and you are 100% sure that you have an accurate equation and way of fixing and creating a sustainable core for a planet.
Go.
As that happens, Zoe and Viska walk through the front door with a small humanoid in between them. Celtra has never seen her before, I don't believe.
Nope.
Layla has never seen her before.
What?
Arkoridaun has never seen her before. This is a small, dirty, sturdy looking humanoid. Again, white tunic, black hair, serious eyes. She is quite stacked, so Layla, you assume that she might be an athletic or fighter type, just because of her build, and she's got a build like you. But
that's a fact.
You're not exactly sure of what she might be doing. You don't see any religious symbols around her, so she's probably not a paladin.
Well, hi, new person. I'm surprised I'm the first to speak up.
Yeah, sorry, we're back. We did the thing. She seems like a lovely lady. She says she's here looking for somebody.
She will walk up to Celtra. You are Arkoridaun, the one they speak of. You're the boss?
I'll glance over at Arkoridaun. No, that's him.
Arkoridaun, this woman walks up to you. You're the
trying
leader?
to use assault and battery. Because it's sodium. Okay, sorry.
So this one walks up to you, Arkoridaun, and she goes, "You're the leader?"
Yes.
She says, "Okay, I have one request. Take me to my brother, and I will trade you a favor."
Who is your brother?
Apollo.
Does that ring any bells?
Roll a religion check.
Religion check. 21.
21? So it's not a pantheon that you follow because Loth would kill him, but you think there's some stupid god out there somewhere distant, some childish divine being who thinks they're God, but they're probably just more powerful than the people around them. That, I don't know, something to do with music? Like some child who plays music and thinks he's a god.
The child man with the music.
Celtra's gonna sit down and keep working on the battery.
She kind of gets that, unamused eyebrow raise that maybe your mother gives you sometimes. And she'd be like, I guess.
Is he here?
Yes, he is here. If you
Well,
lead
that was
him...
above board.
What?
That was above board. Does Arkoridaun know if he's here?
Yeah, I would say you... Well, I don't know. Roll a history check.
Oh boy, I think I'm actually good at that one. Yes, I am.
Hey.
Oh boy, that was a piss poor roll, but 15.
You know there's some childlike human that's being kept in the tortured area, and that stuck out to you because he looks harmless. A handsome young man.
Yes, I think he was in the tortured area.
Lead me to him, please.
And what about this favor?
After I have gotten my brother, we will discuss it. Until then...
Can I quickly pull Arkoridaun just slightly off to the side?
I mean, she'll watch you do it, but sure.
Just not wandering off, just kind of whisper in his ear more so, do we really trust her?
Not in the slightest.
And should she go back on her word?
Yes.
I would like
Fantastic.
both of you to roll stealth checks to just say this quietly.
Ooh, the paladin rolling a stealth check?
You got this. It's a whisper check.
At disadvantage?
I won't give you disadvantage because that's because of your plate armor.
Okay. All
And you're
right.
whispering,
Well,
so we'll just cancel it for this one time.
16.
11.
All right. And 11. You guys turn around, look back at her, and she just rolls her eyes. She says, my hounds would be more useful. Actually, could everybody do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Roll wisdom saving throws. Arkoridaun and Layla are the only ones who get her bonus.
Nothing's gonna help me. That's a 6.
That's a 19.
Is this a magical effect?
It's pretty fucking magical.
Okay, because I get advantage. I fucked up. Ooh, thank God.
All right. So how did everybody do?
Quick question: is this any kind of charm effect?
No.
Okay, then 6.
Okay.
19 for me.
Nice.
20.
18.
Ooh. What? Arkoridaun.
20.
Viska.
18.
Xaxyl. Did you say yours?
25.
Holy fuck. Okay.
All dark and wiggly.
Fair enough. All right. And Layla, we got yours too, right?
14.
Okay. All right. So everybody minus Xaxyl are turned into a Hound of Artemis. It is a beautiful and furry golden dog. It is cute, yet it has pretty sharp teeth. So she turns you all into those, minus Xaxyl. Xaxyl, you see everybody around you turn into these hounds. And then she just looks at you and looks back at the door. And to all of you in your mind, she says, lead me to my brother. And you know what your character knows, but at the same time, you are loyal to Artemis to the death. And should that happen, then we'll find out what happens there. But for the next hour, you are hounds of Artemis.
Does my dog have a robot arm?
No.
Oh.
Everything you're wearing is melded in with you. Let's see here. Blah, blah. You are limited to the actions it can perform in the nature of its new form. You can't speak, cast spells, or do anything that requires hands or speech other than telepathically communicate with Artemis. Your gear melds into your new form. You can't activate, use, wield, or otherwise benefit from any of your equipment.
My lady, I happen to be a warlock. Mind if I tag along?
She stops and turns. Are you going to hinder me?
No.
You are welcome to join us.
May even be helpful at some point.
If you promise to be subservient and understand the rulers of the world, you are welcome to come with us.
Well, let's see what's going to happen. I don't even know who the rulers of this world is.
She kind of quietly says, I do. And Arkoridaun and Viska, you guys start leading her to where the tortured people are kept. Halfway there, would everybody please, minus Xaxyl, please roll another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I'll
So-
say you're. Oh well, never mind.
So we're dogs. Are we rolling as a dog or are we rolling our own stats?
You're rolling your own stats.
Okay.
7.
Nice.
3.
That's rough.
Natural 20.
What's your total?
27.
All right.
I got a 20.
Nice. Layla?
17.
All right. Arkoridaun, you pop out of your hound form. She stops and just turns. Are you coming?
I was already on the way, but
I don't do well with patience.
you don't seem to be a doctor.
She shoots out both your knees.
You can see her kind of just eyeing you. I'm trying not to cause any ripples while I'm here. That's your warning. Let's go. And she kind of turns and follows. Huh?
He was walking. He's just saying shit.
She follows Viska as she goes, and you guys are almost there. Would everybody minus Arkoridaun and Xaxyl please roll wisdom saving throws again?
I don't think I'm going to be able to make this.
You're not.
What did I get? Where's Celtra? Nope, even if I use my thingy, that's a 20, and that's not high enough.
4.
Fire
Dog
giant's not
buddies.
good.
17.
All right.
27.
27. Layla, you pop out of your hound form.
I never want to experience that again.
Wait, if we were all grouped up, do we not get Layla's aura, or is it gone?
Now. It wasn't active while she was a hound, but now that she's not a hound, you would get it.
Okay.
Damn. If I had that, I might have a chance.
Layla, she will smile at you. What you want is nothing to do with me. I want my brother, and then I'm leaving. I will not be a bother to anyone.
I'll just glare at her.
She smiles, blows you a kiss, winks, makes finger guns.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up.
I'm sorry, crossbow guns. All right.
Finger crossed.
All right, so you guys continue walking, and about 15 minutes later, you come to the little torture area, and you can see there's probably about 20 of these people strung up by their feet, with their hands bound behind their backs. And as you walk up there, with all these different kinds of people, creatures, beings, most of them you don't actually even know what they are. You can just see the hatred in their eyes. You can see their blood starting to drip as cuts form on them, and then heal right afterwards. And you can see some of them are trying to scream out in pain, but no sound is coming from them. And then from the very back, you hear this very boyish young man say, "Sister, help!"
Sister from the same mister.
And you see her draw her bow, Artemis, and run towards him. "Apollo!" And she shoots through, or we'll say it takes 2 shots, because nobody's Robin Hood. She shoots through the rope that's holding him. And who has the highest perception? Or passive perception?
I have a 15.
Does anybody have higher than that?
I don't. I'm a dog.
Even.
Okay.
Dog nabbit.
All right. So with the 15, I'll say you see a small ripple outside of this area in the dirt. But as you look, it's gone. It's one of those things that you're not really sure if you actually saw it or not. So as she lets him down, she kind of pulls him into her arms and holds her brother. And you can see she's much larger than him. And she cuts the ropes behind his back that holds his hand with like a little dagger she has on her, and then she puts it back and she kind of helps him up, and then she kind of just looks around. "Thank you, everyone."
Bark.
Bark.
You can talk to her telepathically.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, hey, you said that you get us out of here.
Indeed. She kind of leans down and she takes a knee in front of you, Zoe, and she pets you on the head, and you're a little mad, but as her fingers kind of go behind your ear, I mean, it feels kind of good. And she's talking and she's whispering, and she's like, "You are my new friend, and I will take you with me." And then she stands up and looks at Arkoridaun. "What is it that I can do for you? My brother and I are quite powerful in our own rights. We will assist you in any way you need." And you can see her brother looks really mad, and it looks like he's just staying silent, kind of looking at her and then looking down at the ground.
I think everyone in this collective group wants to leave this place.
Bark.
Okay, then.
I'm not sure what they're saying.
Tail wag, bark.
If there are no objections, we will leave then.
I have none.
And she looks at Apollo and she says, "Get out your flute and find the exit." And he just kind of stands there for a second before he starts kind of fidgeting with his fingers. And he pulls out a flute and he's like, "Sister, I have to tell you, something's wrong. I can't use a lot of the powers I had." And she just looks at him really confused. And she's like, "I don't get it." She's like, what do you mean? And he gets, I don't know, he'll go to Layla and be like, "Excuse me, miss,
Yes.
do you have a blade?
Why?
I would like to show my sister something." She's kind of just eyeing him.
I look over at Arkoridaun for approval to pass a blade.
He will gently nod.
And yeah, I pass over my scimitar.
All right, he will cut his arm just on the very top of it, and he starts bleeding, red blood, and lets it drip to the ground. And then he just looks at his sister, and it's kind of that awkward thing where you don't know the conversation. You're just kind of hearing it. So you guys look at him, see what he does, and look at his sister, and see her eyes, and you look at him, waiting for him to say something. You look at her, waiting for her to say something. You're like, what does this mean? Nothing. He's bleeding. What did you think was going to happen here? And she's like, "Why is your blood red? Why isn't it healing?" And he goes, "Sister, I am immortal." And she goes, "I know you're immortal." He goes, "No, I am immortal." She's like, "By golly, what happened?"
Oh, is that how we choose to handle this situation?
I guess
By
as a
golly?
dog not understanding what's happening. They're like,
Gosh, by golly?
He's lost his godhood.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
But did he drink the last drop?
it's a Hercules. It doesn't matter. Gasping dog.
Yeah, so she just kind of stands there for a minute looking at him, and she will look at Arkoridaun. "Are there any divine beings around?" Not...
From what I know, the most divine thing was the golems, or the sand.
This is a place of torment.
Do they seem to act individually?
Which ones?
The sand people. The sand golem.
The golems are everywhere. Dismantled, unusable. You seem to have destroyed the first one you saw.
Actually, I think it was going to do something, but it blew up. Poor craftsmanship, I think.
Probably.
There's a lot here.
She
But
says, "What about the dirt people?" Oh.
They kind of do their own thing. It's hard to tell if they're collective or individual.
She takes out her bow, and she says, "Will you tell me where the nearest one is?"
They're everywhere. They are the very earth we walk on.
She starts to walk off, and her brother Apollo stops her, and he's like, "Sister, if you give me 1 hour to do a ritual, and you have incense worth 250 gold, I can cast a spell that will help us." She says, "Fine, I have that in my pouch,"
It's a
ironically.
little specific.
Ironically.
He says, "Also 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold each." She says, "Fine." She takes off her sandal, and she has some under there in a hidden compartment. She's like, "Here you go." He's like, "Thanks, sister."
She's packing more garbage than I am.
Not
sandal
even
of holding.
remotely.
She has more junk in her trunk than Celtra.
But
So Apollo sits down on the ground and starts doing a ritual. And after a while, Arkoridaun, if you would like to roll an Arcana check, actually anybody, which could include Xaxyl.
That's
Anybody
not a plane shift spell, is it? Because that won't go well.
She just shrugs at you, and he's concentrating.
I'll also give myself an 18.
Man, I keep rolling dog doo-doo on the rolls that I'm good at. It's just the fact
Right.
that I have such a high fucking bonus to them.
Arkoridaun, what did you get?
I got an 18 with a 5 on the dice.
Celtra, what did you get?
I got an 18 as well.
Layla.
Natural 20, baby, for a 24.
Nice. And Xaxyl.
25.
All right. Anywho, so y'all know that he is actually using dirt from the ground to cast legend lore to learn more about this place, to try to figure out where an exit might be. And you know that because Xaxyl knows everything about magic, and Layla knows about it because she's hung around some people that care about legends. So as he's doing that, and you asked if it was plane shipped, and Artemis shrugged at you.
Never mind. I figured it out.
What is he doing?
Legend lore spells.
Bark?
Layla, do you have holy symbols on you?
Yes, I do.
Where is it?
It would be on the center of my armor plate.
All right. She will walk up to you and she will pick up the scimitar next to him and hand it to you. And then she will put her finger like about an inch from the symbol. What is this?
It's my symbol. For my god.
I don't recognize it. Where are
You
they?
don't need to.
We come from many worlds and many gods.
She raises her eyebrow. What is it, child?
It's a god of death.
She smiles a little bit. Must not be a good one. I've never heard of them. What is their name?
Ooh, damn!
Ouch.
It is the god of Anubis.
I know that one.
Puppet deity, no doubt.
The god of puppets?
Celtra, she will shoot you.
I'm a dog right now.
Yeah,
I'm
you
a herd
communicate
dog.
She can hear you.
Yes. You communicate telepathically with her. Alright. So Layla, she will look at you and just kind of go, if you ever want a real god, you should come over to our side.
Your god ain't
I'm gonna just roll my eyes and scoff.
What does that scoff sound like? Ooh, good. That's a good scoff. Alright. So, and after a while, Zoe and Celtra are no longer hounds. And is there anything y'all want to do until he ends this spell?
This is the most productive we've done in 100 years.
Oh yeah, no, I'm loving it. Things are actually happening. I mean, I could have done without the dog thing, but
I'm not sure what realm she comes from, but she's powerful as hell.
yeah, for real.
Best one down.
Might be able to actually get us out of here. Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's crazy.
She's no sin seen. She's no sin seen, but as deities go, I guess.
I don't know who that is. We're finally able to see the sun, grass.
Mind flare deity.
Oh, does it also have and I gesture towards the face with the tentacle?
Mind flayers have worship.
Yes, actually.
I thought you all just liked brains.
She is the god brain. Knows all.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Not for you. For Scary Lady, who's kind of taking over the show. Do you mind if I go back up and continue working on math?
I think this has a greater chance
That
of
is
happening.
about 2 hours back, but sure.
I won't do that. Are we in a building?
No, you're out in the open.
Okay. I'm going to go walk a little bit away so that I am further away from them. And I'm going to try and talk to the thing that was talking to me.
All right, the dirt.
Yeah. Hey, I think I figured out how to make this thing work. But I'm gonna need some help.
If I was dirt, how would I respond to that? Roll a persuasion check.
Oh boy, I'm not good at this one. 18.
You did all right. You see in front of you a question mark drawn in the dirt, just kind of form as if somebody's drawn with their finger, but there's no finger.
So I think I figured out how to use specific metal to fix the core of the planet and make a really awesome battery. But I need to get to the core, and I need like a shitload of lightning.
So you're not building a battery, right? You're building a core of a planet.
Well, yeah, but
You keep calling it a battery, and I don't want you to be confused. It's not a battery; it's a core, like with gravitational pull and everything.
well, yeah, it functions. Its purpose is it's a power. So to him, it's a battery.
Okay, that's fair. All right, you see another question mark drawn.
I don't know if explaining it to you is really gonna fix this problem. But here we go. So anyway, and then Celtra's gonna start explaining all of the equation.
You see an arrow drawn in the dirt going back towards the castle.
I'm gonna have to walk all the way back there by myself.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay. You see a human woman with red hair and freckles and really pale skin kind of whistling with her hands in her pocket walking by you like she's pretending to mind her own business, and she's like, psst, Celtra, psst, it's me, Rasmi, psst, let's go.
Oh yeah, you didn't get turned into a dog. All right, let's go.
I did, but I stuck away.
Pretty clever. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
It helps to be forgettable. Let's go. So she will actually cast Expedition Retreat. I don't think Expedition Retreat is on one person, right? It's not self-only, I don't think. Let's find out. Because that's the only spell she has that can help. Oh. She's going to upcast Haste, so y'all can both just fucking book it back.
Alrighty.
Forgot she has that. Alright. So you guys will make it back quickly. So as you're quickly and hastily running away, Arkoridaun, Artemis leans into you and looking at Celtra running away. She goes, "Is he a threat?"
A fool?
Hmm?
Threatening, I wouldn't say.
You can like it for someone who's so little. Do you want me to
Lucky.
Like, should somebody like at least like watch him? Because I can go watch him.
If we're just going to leave without him, I don't think anybody will care anymore.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, like he said that he was gonna get one of them, what do you call them, constructs up and running. I want to see that. And he might do it within 2 hours that we're here.
No.
Oh, what? So I can't watch?
No, I
It took
mean,
us-
I'm not sure he'll do that then. Sorry.
2 hours when we took almost a month just to get the first one barely running.
Look, all I'm saying is, I don't know why. I feel like he's smarter than he letting on. I mean, he's saying things that I don't even know what the hell. We should look. I'm saying is that he's probably smarter than he looks, and I think that leaving him out in the middle of the desert is a bit of a waste of time. We could keep him. And then keep him in a tank of some sort, and then when we need an equation needs to be done, we pull him out. We'll give him pellets every day. I'll feed him, I promise. Can I keep him? Oh, can I? I say sarcasm. Can I keep him? Oh, can I? I'll feed him and I'll walk him and everything.
He's not a hamster, even though he's about the size of one.
He is, especially to me.
But if he doesn't want to leave and instead wants to go play with big robots, as he keeps calling them, then I don't think we can just stop him.
Okay, look, I'm just gonna make sure that he ain't doing nothing shady, and then I'll pop right back. I mean, I look over, it's not gonna be that long of a walk for me. I mean, for him, look at him, he's got a leg it. His legs move real fast. I'll be right back,
but
trust me. I'll get the
Then
tray.
be quick.
Of course I'll be quick. I'm always quick. Quicker than y'all. Then I just
Eyebrow raise.
and then I start running after them with no context, of course.
Yeah. So a little bit after she leaves, and Artemis is just looking at y'all like you're weird. Apollo will stand up, brushing himself off, and he will say, "While I think it's nice that you guys think my sister came here and made everything better, I would like to note that these are my spells being used. She shoots things with a bow. Just putting that out there. That's it."
I never said that it was your sister who did your spells, young man.
I was trying to concentrate, and it felt like y'all were giving her credit that I believe it should be at least shared. I just just putting that up there.
Are you okay?
I'm a
Mortal
little hurt right now.
pride.
Yeah, I took a lot of emotional damage recently. I'm still kind of healing. I was like,
You were doing your spell. I don't think we wanted to interrupt concentration.
you know, I'm Apollo. He kind of like just looks at you like, duh. You know,
And
Apollo.
we should care.
Well, yeah,
I've never heard of you.
I'm the god.
I've never even heard of his pantheon.
Okay.
I-
Well, anyways,
Young man,
So,
you must understand that we're not
what?
from your world.
okay. I'm like a god, and I'm like well respected and liked, and people love me.
Weren't you just going on about how you're mortal now?
I was a god, and people loved me. He like moves his head side to side. Look at my hair, isn't it cool? It's really flowy. Hey, so I'm gonna make
Never
like
understood that.
I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna make a feast. If y'all want some, it'll take like 10 minutes. I just gotta summon it, and then if you want, we can go get your friend, and I don't know, we can do whatever. But may I be honest with you? And I don't want to seem rude or anything. You know, you can. I'd prefer you didn't go against me on this. And he goes, I would like to kill the Celtra person. He
Not
released an enemy of ours, my pantheon, and he's the reason I'm here. Actually,
I would advise not killing him until such time as we've determined their idea does work, and his is still functioning, or at least making some progress.
Xaxyl does have a good point. If this, in fact, doesn't let us out, which is not me insulting you this time,
This time.
then we might
Yeah, but-
need alternative means. But if it does work, then you can kill him and Xaxyl may eat his brain.
I like that idea.
well, I can't really like come back here. So if mine works, then
We'll
we
take
just
him
leave.
with us.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's eat, and then we'll go get him, and then we'll leave, right?
Yes. And if
Okay,
it doesn't
cool.
work, then, well, we're still here. And we might
Yeah.
need him alive. If it does work, then his mortal coil is all yours to do what you please.
Okay, thanks. All right. So he starts like getting the material components out of his little pouch he fucking carries on him. But he starts summoning a feast, a very heroic looking feast. So everybody except for Celtra and Zoe, you will for the next 8 hours. Hold on. I'm sorry, for the next 24 hours, you will be immune to disease and poison. You'll be cured of any if you have any. You will have advantage on being frightened. Wait. Nope, you are immune to being frightened, and all wisdom saving throws are made with advantage.
There's not a single brain here. I'm probably going to opt out of the meal.
That's fair. You gain 11 temporary hit points. So everybody except for Xaxyl and Zoe and Celtra.
We'll grab a few weaklings for you then. Maybe we'll find a smart one among the crowd.
Oh, I've already looked. There ain't any.
Interesting. While y'all are eating, because it takes an hour to consume, he is going to detail to Artemis what happened in the dungeon of Delphi, with the encounter with the party, the Soul Patrol, and releasing Phoebe, and how they released Delphine, and they are in fact he is in fact part of the group that killed her archers. How Hyperion had showed up in that encounter, so he's out there also. And then how he was going to, how would he put it? End the releasing of Titans by killing this group when a Titan attacked him from behind as a coward and sent him here. But he knows that Persis, the Titan of Destruction, and one other one that he didn't get a look at are also released. And he will detail this to her, and you are all aware of this, except for Zoe.
Y'all might be having some slight problem in controlling your world there.
Your pantheon is quite confusing.
It sounds chaotic.
Artemis will look at you. She will say, a long time ago, the leader of the Titans started imprisoning my family. And when they were released, they in turn imprisoned the Titans. Now they are being released and killing people and killing Olympians. And they attempted to kill my brother, but apparently they failed, and he lived, and he's here. So we will go back, and we will kill them and their little mortal puppets. You are welcome to come.
So it's a big-ass family feud.
It will not be an easy fight. I didn't say that.
I wonder if the legendary god Steve Harvey will be there for this family feud.
No. We tried to get him on, but we couldn't afford his
Mustache.
appearance. Yes. His thick mustache was not to be trifled with.
I do enjoy the slaughter of those who oppose me.
Artemis will look at you. What are you?
I'm a wizard.
That's like a research person, right?
Correct.
And
I have
you
carved.
You're a tan elf like Celtra.
Underground is more correct.
She looks at you. Why would you want to live underground?
The sunlight hurts my eyes.
You should live in a forest. The trees will shade you.
Wow.
Well, I knew of some who liked the forests. Usually they were made of mushrooms, but my point isn't there.
Strange.
Yes, and my people are also subterranean. We usually live near the dark elves there.
Are you a hybrid of some kind of sea creature?
No.
No, they just look like that.
And what is your kind called?
Well, most of the mortal races call us mind flayers, though that is not our name.
Mind Flayer. Why do they call you that?
Because we tend to flay the minds, and our meals are literally brains.
Oh,
We believe in enslavement and power generation and nice, peaceful, sentient societies.
you should
Okay.
definitely come with us.
But it sounds like y'all live all exclusively above ground.
Are you,
I have gotten used to it, though.
We've been stuck here for a long
A
time.
long time.
have y'all met the ruler here?
No,
Never
just
shown
dirt.
themselves.
Just dirt. Interesting.
It's almost an automated world. There's not really any hands-on leadership here. If nothing else, I would call this a torment plane. Like the demons would do, except there'd be more active tormentation.
Wouldn't say the abyss is for torment. I'd say that's the hells.
Depends on your virtues. So
The
what
abyss
is this?
is just
Go ahead, my lord.
the abyss is just mindless slaughter for the sake of slaughter. Quite enjoyable.
So what is
But
your
still-
world like? Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope, I'm done.
So what is your world like? And y'all are the governing denizens?
She smiles. Yes, we are the pantheon that people follow and worship. Our world is glorious and beautiful, full of rich cities, sophistication, and political intrigue. We have demigods and gods. Gods will have children. Not me, of course, but some other gods. And those children will go on to be heroes slaying monsters and villains.
Do the mortals ever have a chance to... Because I'm working towards immortality, I'm not there yet. Do the mortals ever get to have a chance to be heroes?
If they prove themselves, they can become more than they are.
Then gifts, items, peoples, what is your enrichment policy?
If you have proven yourself to be a great hero, then all three.
I know a number of worlds have a thing about slavery. We kind of keep livestock. So how does that function on your world?
It's a currency.
We agree.
She smiles.
So what is this that you're fighting against? Is it even in power, lesser, or, well, you're probably always going to say lesser, but kind of the pride of a denizen. So what are you facing?
Apollo says, we should head out. We've wasted enough time. We don't want them to have too much time. They might figure out a way to defend themselves.
Have we come up with has your brother come up with a means to get out of here yet?
She kind of smiles. I'm sure he has an idea. He's like a dog. When he gets a scent, he wants to go for it.
Well,
He
we
just kinda
all
rolls
want
his
out
eyes.
of here, so
He starts walking back towards the castle with him a few steps behind her. Let's go get your little purple friend. Alright, Celtra. You and Razmi hastily make your way back. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 15.
15. So, against a desert sand area, Zoe doesn't exactly camouflage very well. And she's moving at a very quick pace, so stealth isn't really a thing she's going for.
I'm not trying.
Yeah. So you know that across this huge landscape, like maybe at the peak of a mountain or something, you kind of look around as you run. And so you know that she's probably about 30 minutes, maybe an hour behind you, and then she'll be on you. She seems very fast for somebody who doesn't have haste.
Wow, she can really move when she wants to.
But yeah, so you get back in the castle. You can see the drawings are still there in the dirt. You can see all your figures and equations are still there. You have 30 minutes before she gets back, hour tops, and you don't know what her intentions are. Although she seems to be kind of a goofball so far. Let's play.
Okay, so one thing I am going to do that magical tinkering can do. I can imbue a tiny object with magical property, blah, 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 blah. 5-foot radius up to 6-second recorded message, a non-verbal sound or static visual effect. Oh, dang, it's 25 words. Never mind. I was going to take a picture of all that shit. And then erase it so nobody else can copy it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I was just going to take a picture of it and then erase it so nobody else can copy it. I am going to use all of the information that we know. So the sand arrow just led me back to the castle, correct?
Yes. So make an insight check.
Insight check. Am I good at this? Probably not.
All artificers are good at insight.
That's a 21.
All right. It's dirt. It doesn't know why you were stopping and not just going. So basically, it didn't understand what the holdup was. It was just like, go. What's your problem? If you want to go, just go.
Okay. That one back. So
yeah, the dirt elementals don't really seem to understand the situation.
Okay. I am going to appeal to the voice again that was speaking to me that basically told me to fix the planet. Like, all right, you took me there last time. I have an idea on how to fix the planet, core, whatever, but I need to get back to it. Can you take me there again?
Oh god, I can't convey this in images. A dirt person, a dirt form, will build up from the ground behind you where there's no drawings, to be polite. And then it will put its kind of dirt finger on your head. And like part of its finger will fall off as it does, and it looks a little sad. But it'll put its finger on your head, kind of insinuating that it was an image and you weren't actually there.
Shit. How do I explain this to you then? Alright, dirt, land. So, and then Celtra will do his best to explain to them what they need to make to fix the core.
Okay. Roll a tinkering check with advantage. Because Razmi will assist you where she can with what she can. She's not as smart as you or as good as you at it, but she'll help.
30.
That's pretty good. Okay. So you teach dirt physics. There's a sentence. No. So yeah, you convey it, and it's looking at you like confused, and then as you finish, you see it's looking over all the equations in sequential order of how you explain them, like it's understanding or at least memorizing, and then you see it give a thank you gesture.
You're welcome. Razmi, help me turn this to a battery. I need to turn one of those robots back. I need to turn one of those things back on.
She goes, well, I don't really understand what the point of that would be. They're all they're mostly underground. There's none like above ground. So once that fire,
you're right. We can't really dig them out.
The big lady. Well, the big lady's coming back. So if you can convince her or like mind control her to lift another one out of the ground, then we could put one in there and then turn on and then fight our way out.
We'll figure something out. Hey, you said all of the pots turn into whatever is currently being produced, so like all of those pots that were in that room would be sodium now?
No, they stay clay pots no matter what.
No, I mean like the stuff inside of them, I meant. Because the liquid metal inside of it. It would just, all of it changes at the same time?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get one.
Okay. You're gonna put your hand in it?
No, I'm not gonna put my hand in it.
All right.
I figure I would need the actual thing that generates the power if I want to put it in the construct to generate power.
All right. So I'll say you have probably about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes before Zoe gets there. So is there anything you want to do?
I will do everything I can without putting it in the construct to get it ready to be put in the construct. The energy source and everything. Like, get it set up.
So you don't really have a way of creating a flow with the sodium, like to get it to spin, or I'm sorry, I'm looking at her spells while I say this stuff.
Okay.
New shit, Expeditious Retreat. There it is. And it is self only. All right. She doesn't have any lightning spells. That's what I was looking at, and I'm kind of looking at other spells she has. You don't really have a way to spin the sodium or electrify it.
Dang.
If you had a rod of lightning. No.
Which I don't anymore. Oh, that blows. Dang, I really don't have anything lightning related.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at her spell. She's fire as fuck. Yeah, she's probably leveled up over these last 50 episodes. Zoe.
Yay.
You kind of run through the doorway, making dirt tracks and kind of moving dirt as you run through, and you see these two standing there. You see a redhead woman with really pale skin and freckles, and she's just kind of standing there, like smiling up at you, trying to look like a puppy dog. And Celtra's just standing there with a pot in his hand.
Hey, what you up to?
You wouldn't happen to know if there's like anything that can generate electricity around here, would you?
What?
You want to bring one of those things back to life?
I mean, can you do it within the next, I don't know, hour? We're kind of wasting time, man. You're about to miss the train.
Yes. If you can at least get its chest out of the ground.
I bet I hadn't run like that in a while. Okay, fine, but you promise you'll get it up and running?
Yes.
You better not make me miss this.
And if I am able to get us out of here.
Well, I thought that pretty boy kid was gonna get us out of here.
Well, are we? You?
That's what I was told.
I'm just saying. Maybe he can't.
I mean, why wouldn't he?
If he was able to do it, why wouldn't he have just done it already?
I thought he had to like cast some sort of spell or whatever.
I don't know what he has to do. I'm working with some pretty
So what are you
volatile
telling me?
forces.
What are you telling me? This is just a plan B?
What, me? Mine
What?
is
No.
definitely a plan B.
What, the robot? Yeah, the thing that you call a machine. I say it like in quotations. You say that this is a plan B in case Pretty Boy's thing doesn't work, right?
Yes.
Because now that I know that it's an option, and I stamp my foot, and I freaking ball up my fist in a threatening way, I'm hell bent determined to get out of here.
Yeah. And I can help with that. But you have to promise not to punch me.
I won't
Or
punch
hit
you.
me at all.
I won't harm you as long as you're telling me the truth.
I am telling you the truth to the best of my knowledge.
I glared down at you. Insight check? I don't know if I can do that to a player. What are your rules on that?
Technically you can't, but because it's fun, let's give it a go.
Okay, cool.
Am I lying? This is the best of my knowledge.
I don't know. Are you? It kind of sounds like you are.
Your mouth is moving. I'm assuming you're lying.
That's why I was asking. The way you were sounding made it sound like you were lying. So I was like,
oh, okay.
Check.
I'm just not sure.
Okay, 15.
Do I have to roll? What do I have to roll?
Are you lying?
I mean, whatever was speaking to Celtra said if he can fix the core and get him out of here, so as far as he knows, he's telling the truth. But he also doesn't know whether or not Apollo can.
So, Zoe, you think he's telling the truth, but he's talking to dirt. So, and his friend, the only person who seems to know him, is batshit crazy. She talks to herself and she assumes many forms a lot of times. They're not even very good. So...
I can't believe I'm hedging my bets on a child and a man who talks to dirt. I guess it's better than nothing.
I mean,
all right,
you gotta hedge your bets on another child and a lady. I mean, I got nothing. She seems pretty competent.
No, that's what I meant. The other child was the child, and I gestured to Raspy. That ain't no child. It's a grown ass woman.
She looks at you appalled. She says, "I'm not Razmi. My name is Bethany. I'm a shoe salesman. I sell shoes."
It's okay, Razmi.
You never fool anybody with that. You know that, right? You have to know that by now. You've been here for so long. You have to know that by now.
She kind of looks disappointed, like, name one person?
Honey, we just ignore you.
Okay.
All right, fine. Point me to whatever. I won't stand here any longer. You better not have me miss this. And I'll start. What is it you want me to do?
Are there any of the other constructs that look like they are out of the dirt enough that... Wait a minute, can I just ask the dirt?
I mean... You can. But it has expressed before that those things are meant to hurt people and harm people, so it might be a little confusing.
That is true. Let's see. I'd rather have it up. I don't know how long it's going to take the dirt to unfuck its planet. Oh, this is a toughie.
That's a sentence you just said.
It is a sentence I just said. Also... anybody got any, paper?
No. All the brainy guys are, I point, over.
Alright, fine. I'm gonna rifle around the fortress for essentially a pen and paper so I can write down all this that we just figured out.
It's okay. I know where Xaxyl's stuff is. He keeps paper. We'll go rifle through Xaxyl's.
You have paper now, Xaxyl. Put that on your character sheet. Alright, so I guess you find some paper.
And Celtra's gonna copy down all of the equations. Randomly, write all this stuff down. I'm gonna go ask the dirt to get the robot to get the machine out.
Part of me feels like I should have just gone back. This doesn't feel like a good work. You asking dirt, man.
I beseech you, oh dirt, if you're not too busy fixing the core of your planet with that mind bender of an equation I just gave you, to let out at least one of these constructs that I might use it to fight my enemies. Amen.
You see a question mark form in the dirt.
Dang it. You do this a lot to me.
You see it spell out in a few different languages and then eventually fall back on common. And it says, what enemies?
Apollo?
What?
I don't think he likes me very much. Because he was gonna try and kill me, and then a bunch of other people showed up and beat the crap out of him, and now he's here, apparently.
What?
I'm surprised he didn't say anything immediately. Oh,
Yeah.
I was a dog.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, we were dogs. That was crazy, right? So, like, what? Now you got, like, a weird war going on with this kid?
Possibly.
That's weird, man.
It is weird, and I'd like to not lose.
Well, I would like for you not to die because you're entertaining, and while my run here, I think that's a pretty good idea. What are the what do you say you be, for lack of a better term, my pet?
I don't like that phrasing.
Okay,
Can we
fine.
call it something?
My jester?
Not
Entertainer.
sure how crazy I am about those ones either.
Entertainer? Friend? I don't know. You gotta, you know what? If you can get me out of
Workplace
here,
acquaintance.
if you get me out of here, I'll call you a workplace acquaintance that has no choice but to stay with me to keep me entertained.
We can cut part of that off. Deal. Workshop it. We'll workshop it.
Slap my knee. All right. If workplace acquaintance who ain't got no choice but to stay with me.
We
Until I
gotta
get
workshop.
bored of
That's
you?
a mouthful. Gotta
Mhm.
workshop it. Lower it down. Workplace acquaintance.
Don't talk to me like I'm an idiot.
I'm not saying you're an idiot. I'm just saying we need to work. We need to work it down to a bite-sized couple of words.
I'll come
Workplace
up with
acquaintance.
I'll come up with an anagram. All right, fine. What am I digging up since the dirt won't do it for you?
Is there a construct nearby that looks like it's something like at least the chest part can get out?
Make a perception check.
Alright. My perception's okay. No, it's not. 8.
Can I make a perception? Well, I don't exactly know what I'm looking for. Can I make a perception check?
I mean, you're looking for a construct with just its chest showing.
Okay, alrighty. Oh wait, God, no, that's not the right modifier. 15?
Sure. You see one with a bit of a chest up.
Okay, cool. Alright. I'll shrug my shoulders and say this looks like it'll do, and I'll start trying to pull it out of the ground.
Alright. So go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay, it's like when I'm like,
If there's one thing you do, it's strength.
yeah, I got that list to show. Let's see. 24, finally.
Bam. So you got your feet in a square position, using your quadricep muscle to pull this right out of the dirt. As you struggle, we're going to pop back over real quick.
Oh.
Arkoridaun, Artemis will tell you, I think we should hurry. Your follower with the fake god, is she sturdy as she looks?
She hasn't died yet.
Have her lead.
Sure. Layla, take the front.
Yes, my lord.
And so, Layla, you get out front, and everybody starts running. Apollo kind of goes beside you, Xaxyl. Arkoridaun, you're headed up, and then you kind of see Artemis start to fall behind. And then you see these 4 arrows go past you, Arkoridaun. Layla does a 32, 27,
God.
34. Ooh, natural 20.
Oh, Jesus.
Do those hit?
I regret to inform you, all of them hit.
Okay. So 29 points of piercing damage, 27 points of piercing damage, 30 points of piercing damage, 34 points of piercing damage. Stop me when you're done. And 22 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Hold on, I gotta roll radiant damage. Oh. Alright.
Doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could keep going. You might insta kill me.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh,
I was. Oh.
7 points of radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
8 points of radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
11 points of radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
How do I roll with a crit again? Ah, shift. And 15 points of piercing damage.
Aww.
So, Arkoridaun, as you're running, and you see these arrows fly by you, you see Layla drop, and you start to slow down and stop, and then Artemis kind of jogs beside you with her bow out. One problem down. Let's go take care of the rest.
Where's Apollo in this mess?
He kind of sinks back a little bit to be behind Xaxyl.
Mm-hmm.
Make an insight check. Or perception. You know what? Tell me what you would like to gain out of this.
No, she just attacked. We just saw her attack, what's her name?
Uh-huh.
She's part of our crew.
Uh-huh.
I saw her down that, but Apollo is easy. Yeah, well, he's human.
Yes.
So Viska is gonna go and she's gonna, you know how she's gonna like fly up and pin down Apollo and have the stinger to his neck and look back at Artemis.
Okay. He does not like this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you want to roll athletics?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you what he got?
No, I'll roll. 19.
Unfortunately, he's a wily little fella.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of ducks out of the way, and you see he's actually holding up his hands, and he has a flute in one of them. Because, you know, he's a masculine little fella. He's like, wait. I didn't do it.
She came for you. One of ours for one of yours.
He doesn't really seem to have a good response for that. He says, let's negotiate.
No.
Oh, okay. Alright. So, do you want to roll initiative?
I will. I don't care if anybody else does. They can keep
Alright.
running. I'll hold off these two if everybody keeps running off.
Arkoridaun, what are you doing? Fair enough. Xaxyl?
I was looking for Arkoridaun's play on this, but I'm getting into a nice position to possibly grapple the small child unless he goes a different way. Because I actually do consider him a friend, strangely.
So if Arkoridaun fights, you fight. Okay.
Yes.
Arkoridaun.
I mean, that was one very loyal servant of mine.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I have a staff. I have all my funny runes.
Mhm.
I guess it's time to blow some shit up.
Alright. Everybody roll initiative.
A dark elf archmage. What ain't getting blown up?
Let's see.
Chill. Since I'm dead.
Yeah. It's fine. Hey, you know what? Just in case
Just
you
sit
didn't
there and
actually
rest.
die in one hit, go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Alright.
But if thou dost die,
She's gonna roll a natural 20, come back with 1 hit point, and then kill her from behind. Nat 20 smite. That'd be fun. Alright. What did everybody get?
15.
11.
21!
17?
17. Not bad, not bad. If you don't mind, because of your shitty situation, I'm actually going to skip you the first round. It's nothing personal, it's just because it's personal.
It's because I'm dead. It's fine. It's because I didn't go
Yeah.
for Artemis. It's fine. It's
It's
fine.
like your soul is traveling there. I don't know. It's weird. This is a sad place to be. Ooh. Apollo was quick. Is his sister? What? So she rolled a natural 2.
Oh, shit, I thought they were on my side.
For a 37.
Well, actually, so
With how Todd stats things, I wouldn't be surprised.
you've never
But
seen
these
this
are
yet. So immortals or god beings do usually go before mortals.
yeah. That was the comment. Yeah, we're fighting gods. We're fucked.
Well, god.
God and Once Upon a Time.
So Artemis aims her bow at Viska and says, "If you touch my brother, I will kill you. Let's move on and consider it a loss that is acceptable." And then on Apollo's turn, he is going to bless him and Artemis, I think. Yeah, he has that spell. We're good. After that...
Wait, he
sorry,
cast a spell?
Yes, he cast bless.
How does a counterspell sound?
Sounds like he didn't cast bless.
Understand.
All right. So you counterspell his bless, and he's just kind of like, "Sister, I don't know. Aw, never mind."
I didn't give you permission to cast.
He just kind of waves awkwardly at Viska because she's like bigger than him and very menacing looking. Xaxyl, what do you want to do?
I'm going to make, as strange as this is, as a warlock, a grapple attack.
On who?
The little one. Apollo.
He's not little. He's 5'8". He's just not big.
You're very tall.
So you're trying to do a tentacle attack, which will grapple if it succeeds. Okay, so go ahead and roll your attack to hit.
Alrighty. That is a 22.
A 22.
Yeah, this son of a bitch rolls good.
All right, so yeah, he is grappled. And he has an intelligence save, right? Or is stunned?
Must succeed on a DC 16 intelligence saving throw or be stunned until the grapple ends.
Okay, so I will go ahead and roll his intelligence saving throw. No. That is an 11.
Yes.
All right, so he is stunned. It's been a while since we've used this, so I'm going to go ahead and just read off what stunned does real quick, just as a reminder to myself and you. You are incapacitated. He can't move and speaks only falteringly. Attack rolls against him have advantage, and he automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Apollo, you gonna die. All right. Is there anything?
Instantaneously, it does do 10d10 piercing damage, and I might have to do that more than once till he hits 0.
Not too many. Depends on how you roll.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Savor a very long missed meal.
Ooh, this is about to get really, really bad, really, really quick.
Oh shit, that's actually a good roll.
That's a damn good roll. 21 damage.
All right.
Psychic.
Does he have anything? He's immune to radiant, and that's it. So 21 points of psychic damage. You got it.
Oh, that tastes so good.
He does taste very, very sweet, like a sweet nectar. Delicious. God.
Oh, that's good.
All right. Viska, is your turn. What would you like to do? Artemis has her bow aimed at you, but you see the horror on her face as she is looking at Xaxyl.
Yeah, Xaxyl's got the little guy. I'm gonna go and square up with her, because if I can keep her distracted, the rest can pelt her.
All right.
So I'm gonna move over to her, and I'm gonna make 3 attacks. I got multi-attack. Let's go.
All right. Let's see what you got, little punk.
First attack is bad.
How bad?
It was an 11. Second attack is a
pretty bad.
24. That's the
That will
claw
hit.
attack. And the tail.
Mm-hmm.
Tail's the worst part. 19.
19 will not hit. She's very dodgy and seems to have some kind of god-like thick skin.
The claw damage is 8 slashing damage.
8. All right.
I'm right up in her face, by the way.
Yeah, I know. She's gonna have to duck and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie dokie. So, with that, Arkoridaun, it is your turn. You see Viska up in the grill of this archer. You see Xaxyl has the boy by the brains. What would you like to do?
Man, this is all so crazy, you know? Just so much crazy shit going on. Would it be a shame if, I cast Magic Missile at 5th level?
Alright.
Let me just double check how many that is. That's 4 additional ones, so 7 darts. Alright. And it's targeted all at Artemis.
Oh, that's not great.
He just pats his staff on the ground, touches one of the runes carved into his face, and says, "This isn't going the way you thought it would." So let's see. And it's just magic missile, so it immediately just goes and as all of these arcane purple missiles start flying out of his staff. So 74 plus 1, I think.
Well, it's 74 plus 7.
Oh, yeah. There we go. 24 points of force damage as these all fly at her and hit her.
Well, fuck. Oh, yeah, which reminds me. Viska, are you considered magical with your weapons?
I think so.
You're a pretty magical creature. I'm just going to assume you are.
It doesn't really say.
That usually means no, but I'm going to go with yes, because you're magical. I apologize. How much was it again with the 27?
24.
24. Okay. I gotta get a calculator out, damn it. Oh, Kadoki. Top of the next round. I'm sorry, Arkoridaun, is there anything else you want to do besides shoot a bunch of misses at her?
How far away am I from everybody?
You're wherever you want to be. This is kind of the walking thing.
I think I'm good. That'll be it.
All right. Viska, go ahead and take an attack of opportunity as she rolls backwards away from you.
Okay. Do I get to pick what I attack with?
Just be your basic claw attack.
Got it.
Well, actually, you know what? Go ahead.
26.
That'll hit.
So I can attack her with my stinger?
Sure.
Okay.
How much damage does it do?
Uh,
What's your smallest damaging one? Do that.
Is that for real?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's just me.
So Viska will strike out with her tail as she dodges away. She does 9 piercing damage plus the rest of it is poison, so 25 damage in total.
Jesus.
And she has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. That's a 23.
Yeah, that's a pass.
Fair enough. Well, she's not immune to being poisoned. Alright. So she is going to roll backwards, and her white shining bow is going to come up.
Mm-hmm.
And those 4 shots you saw go into your friend Layla are about to go into you.
Yeah.
34 to hit?
That hits.
Jesus. 36 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
You do realize almost everything's going to hit at those numbers.
On that note, 18 to hit?
18 does not hit.
Yeah. 21 to hit?
That hits.
Okay. So 3. Alright. So first one is 39 piercing, 14 radiant.
I have to ask real quick, are these attacks magical?
They're super magical.
Okay. Because it says from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered. So
Yeah.
I just had to make sure. Okay, what was the... It was 36 and then what was it?
39 piercing, 14 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
40 piercing, 10 radiant, 25 piercing, and 13 radiant.
I'm still up. Let's go.
Holy shit.
I'm hurting, but I'm up.
Alright. So after that, so after she rolls back and takes these pop shots at you, Viska, the earth around you seems to tremble, and you see her having some trouble, like, staying on her feet. As you see behind her, dirt piles and piles away from itself, and just seems to keep growing till it's about 14 feet in the air, and then it falls away, and you see this rock figure standing there, and it seems like it's just a pile of rocks that's held together by nothingness, and it seems to be just pulled towards itself, and you see this deep darkness in the center of its eye space, where eyes are supposed to be. You don't see any pupils, you don't see any eyes. You see these rocks and then loose rocks floating around it as it just looks down at Artemis, and you hear kind of like a grinding noise.
And I'm gonna take a slam attack against Artemis.
Alrighty.
For a 26 on the first hit.
Not
30. Natural 20 on the second hit. So I got a 39 and then a 20 on the last final hit.
Alright. So, unfortunately, because we're in combat, natural one's a natural one.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's funny that I got a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Well, there you go. Alright, so the 26 and the natural 20 definitely hit.
Oh god, math. Okay, so I'll do the first. Okay, 20. 20 for the first hit. And then, how did you want to do the crit for this thing?
I don't usually do it with NPCs, but you're a player playing an NPC. So go
Yeah,
ahead
that's why
and
I'm asking.
do it like we normally do. Go ahead and do max damage dice plus roll dice.
Okay. Oops.
Because why not?
Hi, it's fun.
Oh.
Oh my god. I'm so used to it with other characters. 53 for the second hit.
Ow.
Damn.
You see blood
Slam
now.
that bitch. Wait.
Clipped. Alright. You see this kind of golden red mix of blood spray on the ground and maybe a little bit onto you, Viska, as this large creature just slams down onto her, kind of giving her the business.
Stop.
No. After that, Apollo.
Yes, in his stunned state.
He's just a human now. Nope, nothing he can do.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
what usually happens when you get wrapped up by my flare.
So he's going to roll an intelligence saving throw at the end of his turn to get out of the stun condition, but that's it. 4.
Mind numb.
Yeah. Alright. After that, Zazwan. Your turn.
Chew.
Alright, so what is this? 10d10? Wait. No, you still have to roll the hit. Okay, but you do have advantage. So
How do
roll the
I
hit.
that? He's literally in my mouth.
That's a fun
It's
sentence.
just part of the roll.
Yeah.
I know.
Go ahead and roll
I'm
the hit
really
with him
getting
in your
excited.
mouth. Yeah. Jesus, this is only getting easier.
James, please quit talking.
Aw, I finally lost my good rolls. 13.
Yeah, you have advantage.
I forgot. 28! Nat 20! This bitch has really good luck in rolls.
So go ahead and roll 20d10 as it is a critical.
Oh, this makes my fucking day.
Apollo's gonna get killed by somebody not in the campaign. This is a sin.
113 damage!
Oh my god, that bitch is dead.
Is there anything left of him?
Apollo
He
is
slurps
gone.
that twink.
Viska,
Yeah,
you can't see behind you,
yeah.
but you can see Artemis's face as she's getting hit and still looking past you. And you see horror on her face, paleness in her skin, as the brain of Apollo is sucked out of his skull and eaten by Xaxyl, and the husk of somebody who used to be a god, a celestial being, fall to the ground as Apollo is permanently killed by a mind flayer.
A very slight burp.
Did you say burp?
Yep.
So fucking funny.
Well, okay. Viska, it is your turn.
I
Now
can't
for
follow
Athena.
that up, but I'm gonna go for Artemis.
Artemis.
She's getting her shit kicked in, but I'm gonna still attack her.
Yeah, she is. But she's not bloodied. Not yet.
Is she just right there, still being attacked?
Yeah, she has a big rock guy in front of her right now, so she can't go too far.
Okay. 20 for one claw because I missed with the first one with a 15.
Unfortunately, a 20 will not hit.
Bastard. 19, so all of my attacks miss.
Yes. She's bobbing and weaving as you see her eyes narrowing, and she looks at you. You feel like she's undecided as to what the fuck she's gonna do.
Not much I can do, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Arkoridaun, you see what's going on? What do you want to do?
Let's think here.
We don't really do that on this podcast.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Hergerberger.
Exactly.
Let's see. That's too much of a sucker save for what I want to do. You know, so she's currently surrounded.
She has someone in front of her and someone behind her.
How does a... Let's just see. How does a 5th level Scorching Ray sound?
Let's find out.
So that's going to be 5 rays of fire, but I'm going to use my lovely alter energy type and make that force damage. Because you gave me that ability and that's your fault. So I'm going to roll 5 times. Let's see, what is my spells? Plus 11 to hit. A natural 20 for a 31.
Ooh, yeah.
15, so that one misses. And 18, damn.
Unfortunately.
25.
25 will hit.
And a 20.
Unfortunately, a 20 will not hit.
So it's 2 hits with one being a natural 20. Just double check the damage dice on this. 2d6 force damage. Because I'm altering energy type. So this is going to be the natural 20. 15 points of force damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And for the other hit, 3 points of force damage.
A harsh 3. You got it.
So 18 points total is just a bunch of more bolts just keep flying out of him.
All right. So anything else you would like to do?
Nah.
So at the top of the next round, Artemis, lots of blood. So I will note, Miranda,
Yo.
you would know that if killed, she will go back to Mount Olympus.
Yep.
But you have the means to take away her divine celestial birthright. But she cannot be killed. But on her turn, she's gonna...
Crying is free action.
She cries. She's gonna... You know what? I don't need to pause one anymore. I'm just gonna close that. This is so bad. He's gonna use her action... Oh, fuck. Okay. I got this. I'm sorry, I have to load up one thing. All right. So, Artemis is going to glance over her shoulder and then kind of tuck and roll away, disengaging from everybody. But as she does, she throws up her hands and she says, Actaeon, kill them. And you see this golden stag come out from under her hand and kind of form out of this like golden dust that kind of reflects stars a little bit. And it is going to charge at you. Viska, does a 16 hit?
No.
Shame. Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
Shame. Okay, so it charges at you and does nothing. And then as it kind of charges at you and does nothing, it seems to fall away into a golden dust as Artemis is running away. It doesn't say when she's going towards anything specific. You believe she is just, as they say, hauling ass. But she runs 50 feet. Nope, 70 feet. So she is fleeing, and she is at 70 feet right now, away from everybody. Oh no, it is 50 feet, I apologize. So she's 50 feet away, and you assume she doesn't mean to come back. Miranda, what would you like to do?
She would be within 60 feet of me, correct?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So what I'm going to do is with both my hands, I'm going to slam down on the lovely ground. But everybody within a 60-foot radius from me needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
If I'm flying, is it
You
different?
suck.
Like I hover.
You will still wait. No, it specifies on the ground. Okay.
Okay.
You wouldn't get hit. Artemis got a 21.
Oh, damn.
That's a fail.
Arkoridaun, what'd you get?
5.
Damn. Xaxyl.
5.
Fail! Oh boy.
You fucking suck, by the way. Don't fuck up your friends.
Who said anything about friendship?
Yeah, you don't know this person.
Ally?
You have never seen this creature before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was...
Nope.
No.
No, sir.
This is something
All right.
very different.
Y'all ready for this?
Are you fucking
Eventually.
kidding?
Ooh.
That is a lot of damage.
That is an absurd fucking damage.
136 bludgeoning damage. You are knocked prone and stunned until the end of my next turn.
Question. Who the fuck just hit me? Theater of the
You don't
mind
know.
got fuzzy.
The gold.
The
The
giant
big
rock
ass
creature.
Yeah.
The big ass deer?
No.
No.
The big ass rock creature that popped up behind
Oh.
Artemis.
Well, I thought she was fighting her, but okay.
It was.
Yeah.
And then Artemis went to run away, and this thing slammed to ground, effectively stunning and almost killing.
Damn it, that was my fucking move.
Okay, so you see Artemis running away, and then as she's running, she kind of trips and falls a little bit and has her hand on her head as she spits up blood on the ground. Very, very, very hurt.
And I'm gonna use the rest of my turn to move towards her.
Oh no. Can you move 50 feet and around?
I can move 40 feet at least, unless I burrow and move 100 feet instead.
Yeah, you can if you want.
Yeah.
So much for a second course.
Alright.
Which is mine.
Oh dear. So after that, Xaxyl, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Keep breathing. I'm stunned for the next minute. I have 4 fucking hit points. That whipped my ass.
4 hit points. Jesus. Alright. Let's see here. Viska, you are not stunned. You saw this giant rock creature slam the ground, hurt your allies, but also Artemis, and then you saw it like just glide or just melt into the ground, then pop up over by Artemis.
Yeah, following that thing is not a very good idea. I saw what it just did.
mhm.
I'm gonna hang back with the group while it chases Artemis.
Okay.
I guess go check to see if Arkoridaun's still alive.
Is he?
Yep.
Okay.
That's not enough to kill him.
All right.
Man's a badass. He's too strong for that shit.
What, you
He's
got
also
like 2
a
hit
wizard.
points?
No, I have 7.
The 2
I
wizards
have-
got their ass kicked.
I'm just gonna hang back with the group. We
Yeah,
should
they look pretty
probably,
hurt.
maybe go help Arkoridaun up off the ground. I know he's stunned, but we should probably get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Yeah, we should just not be here.
Yeah,
Or at
And-
least around them.
yeah.
Just to clarify, Miranda, they're stunned until the end of your next turn.
That is correct.
So Artemis will continue spitting up blood.
Am I able to pick them up and carry them?
Yes, you can pick them up and move them half your movement.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab Arkoridaun and I'm gonna grab Xaxyl, and we're gonna like move out.
What's your total movement speed?
It says 40 feet and then 40 feet flying, so like 20 feet.
Okay. So you're going to move about 70 feet away from them. So in case she does it again, you will not be caught in it.
Yeah.
That will end me.
You're flying now, so it's fine.
All right. So it's your turn, Miranda. She can't do anything.
Crush that bitch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna spring up and smash.
All right.
Let's
Well,
see.
I guess let's find out. Let's see if you can knock her out.
Let's see.
You have advantage on all of the attacks because she's stunned.
Yep.
Hey, if we can knock her out, we'll throw her on his stick. She could torment there for a while. Oh, that's...
Okay, before I continue rolling the rest of them, how hurt does she look to me?
She's actually at about a quarter of her hit points.
Okay,
So very.
so fairly hurt, yeah.
She's very hurt, but she's still a god.
Okay, so
Yes.
27 for the first hit, 27 for the second hit.
Weird.
Oh god. And eventually a number for the third hit.
Uh-huh.
Come on, you can roll the second one. I believe in you. There we go. 29 for the third one.
Okay. All 3 hit.
This is fine. She's a god after all, right?
Yeah. I mean, you are wanting to knock her out, so if you knock her below 0, then I'll just stop you there.
Okay. Sounds like a Gouda plan.
Alright.
31 for the first hit, 25 for the second hit, and then a whopping... What about...
She's still alive.
Okay, so we're gonna go for the damage on the third hit, which is 28.
She's still alive.
Ah!
Damn, that was loud.
I'm sorry.
She's not doing great,
Uh-huh.
but she's still going. Ah, poor Paulo. Xaxyl, it is your turn. You have 4 hit points. You are 70 feet away. You can, like, your vision's coming into focus. You see this giant rock creature beating the fuck out of a bent over Artemis.
I said I thought I was stunned for a full minute.
No, it was until the end of her next turn,
Oh.
which just passed.
Cool. Then let's lay some fucking attempted hurt on some bitches.
Remember, we are away from them, and I am currently carrying you.
Yeah, well,
70 feet.
psionic, eldritch blast. Give a fuck.
Oh.
At 120 range, I will try to fuck her up with a dual eldritch blast. Eldritch bolts.
Alrighty.
Bro's always saying inappropriate things about deities. He's
Who
trying to
is?
fuck this one, and then he
Oh.
ate the ass of the other one.
Yeah, he ate that ass real hard, too.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yes. So it's a +8 to hit and 3d10 plus 4 damage if I can hit it.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll 2? Yeah.
Yeah. That's a 15, which is probably going to fucking miss.
Well, yeah, no, it didn't hit.
And the second one did too. It's a 9. If a 15 missed, the 9 did, so I'm done.
All right, so these two blasts shoot out. Unfortunately missed, but you're far away and still alive, so there's hope.
Yes.
Viska.
Yeah, I am
Flapping.
Leave.
still flying away.
All right, Viska's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, well, honestly, I saw what it just did. Artemis took out what's her name, but Artemis was one person. Now there's 2 people to fight. No thanks.
I mean, you're fine.
I am not fine. I am hurt.
How many points do you have?
Like 10.
What? Damn.
Artemis
All right.
fucking took my ass out a little bit.
You survived an attack from a goddess. You can put that in your fucking portfolio.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm assuming that bruisers have resumes, so the next time you go to apply for a job for like a big boss, like boss level deity person, you can be like, hey, look, man, I got attacked by a goddess, and I'm right here to tell you about it. Hire me.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna move my full movement to get us out of here.
Alright, so double move, 40 feet. Arkoridaun and Xaxyl, you are 110 feet away now. Arkoridaun, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Let's see here. Or how many feet away did you say?
110.
That means... Let's see. Well, I guess I'm just gonna... I have no healing spells. All I have is healing potions, so I guess I'll from the one shot forever ago now. And they are, I think, greater?
I don't remember.
And I got a few of them, so I'll just... Yeah, they were the greater ones. And I have 3 of them. I'm just gonna hand Xaxyl and Viska one. Cheers. And he'll take
sweet.
one.
That's
Action,
awesome.
pass them out. Pass each of them one, and then bonus action, take one myself. 4d4
Yeah.
plus 4.
My hands are full.
Don't worry, I'll feed it to you.
Thanks.
Alright, so action, drink one, and then next action, you computer one.
Yeah.
What's the heal for that?
It'll be 4d4 plus 4.
44.
Yeah, but do it on your next turn, because it does take an action. I don't know if you want to do that or fire another bolt, so hold off on it for now. Don't roll it yet, James.
13 hit points. I am now up to 20.
Hey, it means you can survive another Earth Slam thing. Yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah, I can survive a 5th of one.
Speaking of which, Artemis was convinced she could come here and free her brother, has failed to do so, and is now face to face with a titan that she knows she can't beat.
Cut her own throat and escape.
It's one way to do it.
You know the Olympians have a lot of pride, right?
Oh yeah, they do. If they didn't, this whole thing wouldn't have started.
I guess go ahead and make an attack of opportunity as she ducks and rolls away from you and then raises her bow.
Oh
Hey.
shit. You sure about that?
Nope.
34.
Alright, that will hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
This attack of opportunity as she rolls away.
Hey, look, I did it. 34.
Really? Okay.
Holy shit! Max damage.
She's still alive, but
For now.
she's in the teens.
Oh, she's
She's
just
gonna-
you're fabulous.
She's gonna fire 4 times at you. Does a 26 hit?
Oh, yeah, it actually does.
Does an 18 hit?
Nope.
Does a 20 hit?
Nope.
Does a 21 hit?
Nope.
It's a mean fucking golem.
She rolled so damn bad.
So did
Alright.
Apollo.
1 hit, 26 points of piercing damage, and 6 points of radiant damage.
Oh, radiant, you say? Okay.
Are you immune to radiant?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So she does 26 points of piercing damage.
Magical?
She's a god.
Just double checking, because it matters. It matters.
All right. It's magical.
Okay.
All right. So then she spits blood out kind of in front of her, and like you see some kind of just like drip back onto her white tunic, like she just didn't give a fuck. And she just kind of glares up at you. We imprisoned you once. We'll do it again. Your time is short. Enjoy it. And then it's your turn.
I would like to grab her.
Okay, roll up athletics.
Yep.
And she's gonna try to roll an acrobatics. Oh, come on.
29.
Well, I rolled a 2.
And when I grab her, I essentially would like to try to kind of like suck the life out of her almost, but like squeeze her really hard. And
I mean, yeah. She only has 18 hit points, so no matter what you do, just describe it and it happens.
yeah, I just want to squish her. Just with my
Okay.
hands, just squish the life out of her.
You hear bones breaking as she breathes out her very last breath before she just slumps over unconscious.
And I will just drop her lifeless body.
Hurry up
All right.
and let's go throw her on the imprisonment stakes.
So the big rock creature will take her and meld back into the ground.
Oh, shit.
You're out of combat. De-godding somebody isn't that simple. It'll take some time.
Well,
But, Xaxyl, Viska, and Arkoridaun, what would you like to do?
Arkoridaun, I'm not going to tell you which way to go, but I think that we should legitimately, if we end up on that damn planet, work with the Titans. I think we've kind of burnt that bridge. Just a suggestion.
Personally, I'd prefer to go back to my own.
Eh, let's hope that little shit actually knows something.
He's scarred so bad he wants to go back to being tortured.
I'd rather go back to being, almost killed every day than dealing with this shit.
This,
Oh,
what?
Viska.
This-
Oh, open your mouth.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna feed her a healing potion.
As she's just flying them towards where Celtra and them all are.
You heal 14.
Woo!
You really
is
do
the-
have some good subordinates.
The best.
All right, so y'all head back. Celtra and Zoe. I almost said Laurel. Celtra and Zoe. You're there with Razmi. She has no way to help you with making a battery.
Was there anything? Could I find anything that could help generate electricity in this place, or am I just SOL?
I'm sure there's some way to do it scientifically with the human body, but I don't know it. She can cast light. No, she has absolutely nothing that creates electricity. And the only thing I came up with was she could use Bigsby's hand inside the jar to try to spin it if you could electrify it, but then that's about it. But I don't think you're in danger anymore. So I'm just gonna go with you and Zoe are figuring out, and Zoe has gotten this thing out of the ground while you guys are trying to think. And it takes a long time to think. So she's kind of dragging it, and you're just kind of like, how can we do this? And you just, and then eventually there's like a bit of shake in the earth on the ground as this thing is behind you, and she's just standing there like veins popping.
Okay, you sure this is gonna work?
I'm sure that if I can get the battery to work, it will work.
Okay. I mean, like, I guess like should we maybe like go check on? I feel like we've been using up a lot of time, and I like I said, I really don't want to miss that train, and I miss fun.
I don't think we need to check on those guys. Mostly because I don't want to.
But why?
I want you to look me in the eyes and
Okay.
ask me why I wouldn't want to check on the people who said that they were going to enslave me.
What? No. Okay. Yeah. But all right. Okay. But I mean, yeah. No, they're all pretty awful. I mean, I ain't no.
True.
But I mean, hey. I mean, at least I only hit you, or at least tried to,
Yeah, you tried to hit me.
because I was told to.
And that's why I'm extending you a deal, and it has nothing to do with you being the first person to catch up to me.
Yeah. Sure.
Also, you were the only one who was even like remotely kind of, and this is no, I don't want you to think that this is me, being mean or anything. But
Mhm.
if this is the line, you're somewhere in space, but it's still the closest to being nice any of you have been to me.
I mean, I suppose. I mean, I have the capacity for being nice. All right. I'm just bored out of my mind, and you're the only.
I can deal with boredom. I can fix boredom.
You're the only interesting thing that showed up. I mean, like freaking Xaxyl, he keeps eating anything remotely interesting.
That's why I act like an idiot.
So you're not an idiot. Freaking knew it. with your little scheming. So if Pretty Boy's portal doesn't work, we're gonna fall on making a battery?
Well, I need to wait for, hopefully, the ground to figure
You know what?
to figure out how to fix its own core.
You know what? It's working for you. So like, I freaking guess, man. It's really weird that you're actually getting results. We've been, Celtra, I'm not gonna lie to you. We've been here for a really long time. So long, I've completely lost count. But enough time to where we completely ran out of ideas, and we're minding for nothing out here. That's how skimp we are on ideas of getting out of here. And the fact that all you did was speak to the dirt, and now all of a sudden things are shaking and moving for you. It's kind of making me want to twist you in half in anger.
Why? That wouldn't fix anything.
It's called frustration.
That would make it worse.
It's called frustration.
If you twist me in half, then no one's talking to the dirt.
You've never. I mean, do you think the dirt would listen to me?
I think me and the dirt have a special bond.
Okay, fine. Screw you and your shitty dirt then. I didn't want to talk to dirt anyway because it's dumb.
This episode has the strangest sentences.
It really does. If anything, that should probably be the title of this one.
There you go, Brittany.
Look, either way, how long is this gonna take? I don't want to miss that portal.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how long fixing a core of a planet takes, but I hope it's not that long. I'd rather it be done. I'd rather it be done before the rest of them catch up to us.
Why? What?
Because I don't want them to come with me.
Why?
Because I don't know how I can make this any more clear. I don't like them.
You know what? I won't even sit here and ask why, because it's pretty obvious as to why you don't like
They
them.
can stay here and starve and never die for the rest of eternity for all I care.
Whoa, buddy, pull up, man, easy. Like, fucking, you know, they have their redeeming qualities.
I haven't seen one.
Well, you have to. I mean, you gotta get to know them first. I thought
seem like they were the kind.
I mean, I got to know them. They're pretty. I mean,
how long did that take?
100 or 2 years.
I mean, okay, it took a while.
I ain't got that kind of time. I have people to get back to.
Oh, you got people to get back to. So do I.
Well, if you help me,
Uh-huh.
I will do my best to help you. I'm not helping them.
Okay, fine. What happens if it doesn't work? You're gonna have to help them either way.
If it doesn't work, then I will.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, I'll kill all of us. Anyway.
No! Why would you do something like that? Don't you think it's a little petty?
Wouldn't be the first time.
What? Okay, look, you're off your rocker, dirt talker.
That rhymed.
That was really good.
Look, you ain't making nothing to kill us all, are you? I thought you were just making a machine to get us back home.
Well, no, I'm not, because it's not working. I mean, no, it's because it's not working.
Ugh, I can't believe you. I absolutely can't believe you. You're a shitty little thing, you are.
You all wanted to kill me.
Well, I didn't want to kill you.
You made me do this.
You
I mean, I
all wanted
wanted
to
to.
kill me.
I mean, I didn't want to
And
kill you.
constantly threatened me. But when I do it back, I'm the bad guy.
Well, I mean, no, but I mean, like, just... I mean, I guess it's the freaking you're willing to take us all out, including yourself, that's kind of the bit that's flooring me. I mean, if I had to kill everyone, I wouldn't take myself out. Figure something out.
It's the fastest way. Either way,
It's...
kinda.
You're weird, man. You're really...
Wouldn't be the first time I did it either. Anyway, how's that core looking, buddy?
Okay, look, I'm gonna leave you to your dirt. I'm gonna leave you to your dirt. I guess I should go at least check up. I really don't feel like for hauling ass, but
Don't bother. Just go chill out.
look, they have their faults and they have their flaws, but they're like my crew. I can't just leave them here. Wouldn't you want to make sure that your crew got taken?
Don't try and play my heartstrings.
But I mean, it's true. If we were in a reverse situation, wouldn't you want your crew to be taken along?
Ugh.
As that's being said, I wanted to, like, looking at these two having a conversation, slowly kind of pan down to Razmi, who's just looking at them, just with a blank face, like, yes, he would. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
But yeah, so like, okay, look, how's about this? If we're sitting here making deals, and I'm gonna sit down right in front of you. If we're gonna be sitting here making deals, how's about if plan A don't work, and you manage to get plan B to work, and you manage to actually get us out of here, I promise, I do solemnly swear, that I won't let them hurt you. If you get us out of here, we will go about our separate ways, and we ain't gotta talk no more. You could go find your us little group. We'll go traipsing about wherever you drop us off. As long as there's sun and food and water and all the good stuff. We'll get out of your hair, I won't keep you as a pet / entertainer / jester / workplace acquaintance, whatever.
See,
Just
the
get us
problem
outta
is,
here.
I don't trust them not to do this to somebody else.
I mean, yeah, that's a very, very, but all the same, I can't leave without him. That would be very, no, because really shady of him. We've been through way too much. Look, just get us out of here and we'll cross that bridge when we get there, alright? Either that, or you can try to kill all of us. What say you, tiny man?
Let's see if this will work in the first place before I start making any deal.
It sounds like you could possibly go back on your word.
I wouldn't lie.
I don't trust that.
I didn't lie to any of you. I just didn't tell you the truth. I just didn't tell you what I was doing. There's a difference.
Does it tell you the truth? Definition of a lie.
I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you what I was doing. It's not a lie.
No, man, that's shit.
You assumed I didn't know what I was doing, and I let you do that.
Okay, look. Alright, fine.
That
Look,
is lying. You know that, right?
I just omitted certain truths. Yeah, no.
I didn't lie. I manipulated the truth.
That's
in a
the
way that
very
benefited me.
definition of a lie.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I
Listen here.
manipulated the truth in the way that best benefits me. It's not a lie.
That's the literal definition.
Look, man. The point being, lie, no lie, truth, no truth. How to get us out of here. I'll make sure that they don't do anything, right? I'll do my best to keep you safe. And you can get us out of here. I just want to see the sun again. If I have to die, at least let me see this.
I'm not. Fine.
Yay! It's deal. Shake on it.
Celtra will hold out his hand.
All right, and I will. Is this the metal one or the?
It's the metal one.
Okay, I'll gently, as to not try and crush the metal. Shake your tiny hand. All right.
All right. So y'all shake hands, and Zoe heads out a little bit to go find her friends. And she actually finds them after about half an hour of just kind of walking. And in that time, Celtra, you actually have one of these little earthen humanoid elemental guys rise up. And then it starts trying to convey to you that the job is done. And it worked. So as they're heading back, if y'all wanted to roll hit dice, you could. We'll roll hit dice if y'all really end up in combat. But otherwise, we'll just right now assume y'all had like a short rest on the way. Because y'all weren't running back. You're just casually walking, I hope. So, Arkoridaun, Viska, Xaxyl, as you meet up with Zoe, and then y'all meet up with Celtra and Razmi, what would you like to do?
What happened?
Oh, the woman decided to kill Layla, which
Oh, she
seemed
killed
to
the
be a
quiet
petty-
one?
Yes,
Shot her ass in the back.
like a coward, and she claimed herself to be a god.
Well, I mean,
So I ate one.
Oh yes, he ate the small one.
What you? Well, what about our ride home?
They were on the intent of rather killing us all. Breathing trumps leaving.
Okay, it's unfortunate that Layla unfortunately didn't make it, but at least there's us four, right?
And dying is a way to leave.
Not
Yeah,
my book.
Celtra, you did hear that Zazo killed the young one, so you know he's talking about Apollo. And you do not see Artemis.
He also said that he ate him. So I'm not a big fan of that either. Really weighing the pros and cons of just leaving them fucking here.
Okay, well, look. Regardless, I've been talking to Celtra, and we're working on a plan B in case plan A didn't pan out, which, damn, that didn't plan out. So, we're working on a plan B, and, Celtra, what's the ETA on that? Do we know? Are we gonna have to sit here for another 100 years?
More than likely not.
Ooh, okay, that's good. What you thinking?
The Earth Elemental told me it was done, correct?
Yes.
And, what's it called? The Titan told me that if I was able to fix it, that he'd get me out.
Yes.
Alright, soon.
Ooh, okay.
But I have stipulations.
We went that.
Huh?
This little man says to you.
What are the stipulations? Well, we didn't talk about that.
No, we didn't. But you guys did just admit to openly eating somebody.
They
in the brain.
attacked us.
Yeah, that was self-defense. Would you never eat somebody?
I don't insult you for having lunch.
I didn't insult
If you
I
could
just-
find it.
I bring my lunch with me and I'll pull out a berry and eat it.
Oh, you horrible incontinent ass! How dare you attack those horribly defenseless berries?
Yeah, well, my berries are actually not sentient.
The fuck would that matter?
You can't
He
do
wasn't
that.
sentient after he got eaten.
I hate all of you.
Okay, look,
We're not fond of you, but we'll work together.
Hate is a strong emotion.
I hope we have vegetarian listeners for this.
If you get us out of here.
Listen, I generally think that Artemis had zero plan to let any of us leave. But she wanted us
Agreed.
to take her back, to kill you. And in that process, she died.
So be happy.
We could have let her just kill Layla and get away with it. But we didn't. So, still in the moment, you still owe us your life.
If you
And
get
you-
us out of here, it'll be square.
Agreed. I'm full. It's been 100 years since I've been full. Fuck off. This is a nice feeling.
You guys are so lucky, though. Is here, Razmi? Can you come here for a second?
I think he's got to talk about the stipulations, I say in quotation.
She kind of like walks up to you and she's like, I get fireball.
No. I promised Zoe I wouldn't do this.
I think I'm immune to fire damage.
Actually, I think she's made of fire, so you can still hold your promise.
I promised Zoe I wouldn't kill them.
I didn't hear that. Do you want me to pretend I didn't hear it? Should I
I
kind of
could-
look over your shoulder at everybody and just kind of like smile and give like a thumbs up? Like y'all can't hear what's going on, but she's stupidly loud.
Yes, please
So-
pretend like you didn't hear that.
I just thumbs up with an unabused look on my face.
She's like, yeah, what's up? What are we doing here? What's the play?
I just want to make sure you don't get left behind if this
Oh.
works.
Well, thanks. Why would you leave me behind? You came here for me.
That's true. I just want to make sure that if it's a small portal, you don't have to run from across the field to get here. And
Don't
then it
worry.
closes.
I reread my spells. I have Expedition Retreat, and I can cast it. I'm okay.
Alright. Did the Titan
But-
ever tell me its name? I keep calling it Dirt.
No. She's, so really, are we taking these? She kind of looks. People with us?
I'd rather keep an eye on them. I don't
They ate
want.
somebody.
That is true. Maybe I
I
could
don't-
just kill him.
I actually I don't usually agree with things in statements like that. However, he ate somebody. I mean, let's pretend for a second that we're in a camp out in the forest under the night sky and everything's pretty, and we go to sleep.
You're out in the woods. Your car is. You're all turned around and you can't find your car. Out of nowhere, you see him. Shia LaBeouf. Yeah.
If you trust him, I trust him. But
I don't.
He's
I
scary
sincerely don't. I also don't trust him around the fact that there might be people here.
My liege, is he seriously having a fit over me killing his enemy?
I'm not. Oh, it's not over you killing the enemy. It's over you killing.
A
The-
sentient? Like you've never
Ow.
killed a creature?
we're whispering, if you don't mind.
Not
Thank you.
very well.
Yeah, you guys kind of suck at it.
Is this what you call a stage whisper and we're supposed to pretend we can't hear you?
I think they're trying. They keep
Also, you
missing
have
the
made it-
backslash.
Completely open that you intended to eat me as well, and I'm not a big fan of that.
That was
Red-
if you turned out useless.
Who hasn't wanted to eat a friend among friends?
Once or twice. I mean, seriously.
He's threatened to eat me a couple times.
Several.
I would never eat Celtra. He's too small.
And most of me's made of metal.
I
See?
don't eat much. I'll only get a little.
Sees
Very
See?
important section.
a little bit of eating, a little bit of violence among friends. It's what we do.
I would rather keep an eye on them.
Razmi kind of looks at you curiously, Zoe, and she's like, I bet a lot of people could eat her for a long time.
Oh
That's
yeah,
not-
no, I could definitely feed a whole village.
I don't
Eh.
like the turn this conversation's taking.
One small meal.
I'm not worth eating.
Yeah, you're
Viska's
all
all
bone.
bone.
Funny.
She kind of gives you a disgusted look, like, ugh.
This time, Celtra will be trying to keep this under his breath, but talking to the dirt. Like, okay, can you actually get me out of here, though? Us, whatever.
Son.
So the ground shakes around all of you.
Huh.
And then just kind of like about 20 feet off to the side, again, this dirt mound kind of forms and falls away, revealing a rock creature with swirling rocks around it, kind of just held together like a gravitational pull to itself. And these black holes where its eyes would be. And in its arms is Layla. And he's carrying it like you would a child, except for he kind of like walks up or stomps because he's heavy. He walks up to y'all and this just kind of drops her on the ground. Like you just hear like her kind of hit the ground and a little bit of like a flesh squishy sound because he's 14 feet in the air and, you know.
Oh, she's dead.
I don't know. Do a medicine check.
Yes, that's why we attacked. It's very clear when we described ourselves
I rolled a
attacking.
19.
She's breathing, but you think that drop might have lost her a death save.
Celtra will reach down and he will cast Cure Wounds to stabilize her.
Those are very
Layla.
useful spells.
You are alive with
Hold on. I gotta roll.
1d8 plus 4 hit
4.
points.
Yeah.
What? I thought I was dead.
10. Jesus, I gave you a lot.
She didn't get you that negative.
I'm certain that killed her. I think it gave us a favor for having kicked our ass.
Layla,
Ouch.
you're among the living.
There.
Don't
now
touch me.
we're square.
I be so mean. Like, I just think, why everybody here so rude?
Come on, we avenged you.
Yeah, they avenged you.
I was about to meet my god.
Ooh.
I mean, I could put you back down.
Well, shouldn't you be happy to us then?
I mean, I think it was
For
more
meeting
like
my
a,
patron.
yeah, she was about to be happy, like, you know, about like mid-hand, and then we just kind of pulled her out of it.
Well, I'm a warlock of my deity's fold. If I go back, I'm incorporated into the great mind of all knowledge. It's kind of permanent.
Celtra is going to look at the giant rock monster and ask if it's the Titan.
It'll just nod its head slowly. Yes.
Can I have your name?
It just kind of looks at you and makes grinding noises.
Shit, I knew I
How do
should
you
have
spell
learned
that?
elemental.
How do you spell that?
I knew I
Our
should have learned elemental.
Arkoridaun will help Layla to her feet, though.
Okay. He just kind of looks at you like, what the fuck?
I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out eventually. Does that mean it's? You said it's. You told me that it's done. Does that mean we're good?
He has no people skills, so he just turns away from you, and he puts his hand on the ground, and you see it starts to sink in and kind of collapse in on itself and form like a set of stairs, and then at the bottom of it you see a kind of door, a stone door.
Huh.
And he just looks at you and then looks down.
Well, that's the most...
Celtra will reach out to give him a high five.
And
He'll,
he's
do the
launched
gesture.
30 feet.
He'll like do the
It will-
gesture.
It'll just look at your hand very curiously.
He'll do,
really-
like, he'll do the gesture where like he'll kind of like show him what to do, but gently.
I really want him to give him a high five.
He will just kind of hold his hand out.
And Celtra will pat like he'll do it for him.
All right. You high five the Titan of craftsmanship.
So,
So
what's
let's
that
go
door?
through a door.
let's get through the door.
All right, who all is going?
I am.
I will as well.
You might want to call out to your fold, sire, and bring your army.
No, I agreed that you guys can come.
So before you go, it will kind of like flash you an image of in your mind. It's like a live picture of where you're going, and then it will point at Arkoridaun, and then like kind of point back at Celtra, and Arkoridaun. It will try to convey to you, sending a message, like it, so you can send a message, or Celtra can send a message to his friends. And if you are willing to give up a spell slot for that, then he can tell his friends where to meet him.
Oh, very well.
Okay, so Celtra, you send a message to your friends because, and it will try to convey to you using images and drawings in the dirt that time works very differently here.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you don't know how long it's going to pass, but we'll find out. So, Zoe, you said you're going through the door?
Yes.
Okay. Xaxyl, are you going through the door?
I look at my boss. You coming, I assume? I'm going.
Let us all go.
Agreed. How about we pull our army?
Viska?
I don't think we'll have time to pull.
It's worth a shot.
I'm
Always
sure
pack
we'll get a
lunch.
new one.
Viska, are you going through the door?
Yes.
All right.
I just had to wait.
Layla, are you going through the door?
I suppose.
All right. So you guys step through the door. Oof. So here's what happens. You find yourselves in a town you've never seen. There are white stone, seems to be the theme here. There is some wood used, but not very much. A lot of it is destroyed and collapsed. There is just burnt stuff all around you. There is dead people around you. You can see up on a hill to the southwest that there is a temple, a very large temple, white temple, that the side of it is just like completely blown out, like something just crushed it inwards. And you can even hear fighting in the distance a little bit, and it's quiet again. And then as you're all just standing there taking this in, on your right, Celtra, you are happy to see, and everybody else sees, a 12-foot werewolf, very large, very muscular. You can see black blood kind of on her claws and maybe a little bit around her mouth, like she's just been through some shit. And you see people behind her just kind of approaching, but you're distracted a little bit because on the other side of you, you see a woman with kind of gray skin and purple eyes and white, kind of short-cut hair, and she's wearing plate armor with like it's dark colored black armor with spikes coming off the top of it, and she has a mace with her. And on either side of her, kind of behind her, you see two women that also look drow, but they have a lot of demonic features, wings and horns, and you believe Arkoridaun, that Kazna has brought some of these demonic drow with her. And as you see his black blood kind of dripping off of her mace on one side of you, and then this giant werewolf on the other side of you, as Laurel and Kazna look at each other. And we're going to sort that shit out next week.